Never really spent much time looking at the title screen. Maybe if I had done, I would have noticed before that this man is featuring his nipples, so I'm surprised Twitch isn't on my ass for this. Like, this is clearly highly erotic content right here. Look at the chest hair as well. But then I realized, god damn that expression, this guy has been bonked on the head quite a few times, I reckon. Anyway, hello mates. We get Culty up in here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, I didn't do what I said I was going to do off stream, naturally, which was sort out our inventory. Haha, so we gotta do this right now. Now, that will at the same time give everyone an opportunity to show up if they want to show up for the stream, so, you know, this is good. This is competent streaming. This is not at all me having been lazy and doing other shit off stream, rather than sorting out this campaign further. So, yeah, this is fine. So, what we need to do, which is a little bit tedious... Okay, you have a good helmet already. Since these are, like, these mail coifs, whatever, are pretty good. Also, the chain and mail hood is also pretty good. We need to use these as base items and then slap our hoods and hats and whatever onto them afterwards. So we equip these to all of our men here. You already have one. Who else needs to be well protected? Let's give Cybot one. Here we go, and then we need to slap the hoods back on afterwards, which is a little bit annoying, but what can you do? It's gonna increase the weight quite a bit, but it will keep us alive, and somewhat will protect it from headshots. Are you not? No, you're not a hood guy just yet. You are a hood guy though. I need to pay attention to that and give hoods to the people that need hoods. Do you need a hood? You need a hood. So we gave one to our unarmed mate, who is as of yet not needing a hood, so you can have those instead. It's about you, need the hood for the extra defense. Look at these stats. Very fine defense right there. It's all thanks to Dav'Kul. Then I need to also slap these layer 1s on. This is better, and it doesn't block your vision. Interesting. Maybe I should put that onto an archer eventually. Anyone here who does not have layer 1 yet? No, you all have layer 1. This is also extra swell layer 1, like this is better than the one that we're using usually. It's probably fine. So someone that has a lot of stamina just doing ranged, who needs their head protected, could have this as their layer 1. That's screwing over their vision, which would be nice. Give this to you. Why not? Isn't that a Pokemon? Why not? I think it is. Right, possibly unarmed mate. Here, have some melee skill. We keep pumping resolve in hopes of giving you the defensive perk at some point. But for now, we'll give you unarmed mastery, so that you can actually use your abilities a little bit more frequently. If I recall correctly, you keep getting shot at the start of the round, which is unfortunate. It makes sense since you have -2 range defense. You do, however, have the armor and a little bit of health to endure that, hopefully, so this should be alright. Oh yeah, we had our generic cultist back here. Now, what I was thinking, actually, is that if he rolls reasonably well here in melee defense, we might turn him into a tank. He has a passion for melee attack, but if we give him gifted and dedication, that's a lot of defense right there. Like, the dedication is not gonna make that big of an impact, I suppose. It's 15% of resolve as extra defense, but I think it's going to be fine, and he has good starting health as well. So you might be another tank. Let's see. So either click on Gifted or we click on Dedication. I think we click on Dedication here. Yeah, that gave you a couple points, and then we... Like, if we roll this well on Ding Ding, then we can absolutely turn you into a tank. We probably want some more HP as well, in that case. And we try to keep pumping your resolve whenever we get to. We probably need Gifted at some point. We don't have Taunt, unfortunately. But what can you do? Such as life in the zone. That's probably still fine. You have a nasal helmet. Anyone here that really needs an improved layer 1 that is just very slightly better? Maybe you, honestly, because you keep getting... Oh no, wait, you're already using the improved version. My bad. You need stamina, you need too much stamina. Here, Bango, have some of those. It's very slightly better than what you were doing already. We did just give you the simple hood. No, the metal skull cap it was. Speaking of that, we can now give our backline some good armor as well. Is literally everyone in the front line wearing chain now? No, you're still using a leather hood. You're using an Akaton Cup as well, because we have another base item here that we should spend. I just gave you the Cultist perk, so you definitely need that. You're using a leather hood, I said. But we can give you this for a minor improvement without barking up your defense too much. I can give everyone just these Akaton cups. Actually, is that better? It is very slightly better, isn't it? Yeah, alright, cool. So you do that. I need to put this back onto you. Then you can have this, why not? So you don't get shot. Then you get a better base item and put your hood back on. Bit of busy work, but I think it pays off ultimately. For these backline ones, it's not the biggest increase in numbers. It doesn't make that much of a difference, I suppose, but it also doesn't really hurt. And it's not a lot of effort, it's just a bit tedious. And once we're done with it, we can like ignore it for a little while. Only have to do it every now and then. Alright, anyone not have a layer 3 as of yet? You don't have a layer 3, so you can get this headband, which we just nicked off the nomads, wasn't it? Have another headband here. You're a layer 3 because the vods are level 3, or layer 3, whatever. Alright, cool. I should do the same with armor, to be perfectly honest, and while I'm messing around here with inventory stuff, may as well do this now. These are all multi-layered. This is multi-layered. Okay, casually double our inventory capacity when it comes to that sort of shit. Right, so this layer 3 here is +2 resolve. We can give that to someone that is going to function with resolve. How about you? We just got you. And this is crazy. But here's some armor, so put it on maybe. Kinda sorry about that. I think what I should do is I should focus a little bit more on... Oh right, that's the layer 1 that's kinda weak there. This is better, layer 1. So you can wear that. I should focus more on the actual defenses rather than the weight so much. I think I've been a little bit too worried about stamina. And in some of these cases I think it's just better to have less stamina but better armor overall. So I'll try to focus on that a little bit more now. Oh yeah, right, we got this one, which is insanely heavy but very, very good. We have someone with brawny here somewhere, don't we? Isn't Bango brawny? Bango is brawny. You already have a pretty solid layer 2 there, which is basically the same as this one. This one is very slightly better, actually. Sure, have it. It's a lot heavier, but that's probably fine. We had someone else with brawny somewhere, I think. I did give it to someone, I think. I seem to remember clicking on that. Here we go, our generic frontline mate. Oh yeah, you were kind of struggling with stamina to begin with. So giving you this heavy armor will probably basically make you unable to do anything, won't it? 60 is a lot. It does make you a lot sturdier though. You're struggling with stamina. Let's do this then. Well, this guy's face. Hey, oh yeah, right, we're possibly getting rid of you because of the permanent injury you just got. But yeah, you, like, Masota here went through some shit in our last fight. May have gotten slightly almost killed. But don't tell them, they'll be sad. Oh, sorry, Bango, welcome in. Anyone here that doesn't have a layer 1? Nay, okay, so we couldn't give this to someone. For another 4 points of armor. Sure, have this. Make sure you don't get stabbed. Stab. I don't know why that's stuck in my brain so hard. But stab. I just can't help but think it every time. Right, so you're doing resolve, but you already have something there. You don't do resolve, you don't do resolve. Do you do resolve? I think you do. You do, in fact, do resolve. Oh, you don't have a layer 2 yet. Alright then, maybe we should give that to our tank. Actually, stamina is a factor here. He's wearing the basic mail shirt, which wears a lot. Yes, weighs a lot. Well, this is basically free, so let's put that on. How low do you go? 51. He doesn't have brawny available, which is kind of a shame. I mean, you don't need to spend much stamina, you just need to be there and fat, you know? Man, shame that guy doesn't have brawny. That is so bad. Yeah, smileys with noses just look weird, I agree. Right, so anyone that doesn't have a layer 3 can just have these because they're just 2 points of armor for absolutely nothing. No weight, nothing whatsoever, so let's supply you with some of these. Also makes you look more well-armored, intimidates the enemy, discourages them from actually hitting you. It's definitely how that works. What layer 2 are you wearing? A leather jacket for 25. Let's have you wear this instead. You are wearing some furs, not very helpful. Also wearing some furs, let's improve that very slightly. Right, so let us go to the merchant and sell all this garbage that we're not using. Are there good sell prices here? Let's find out by checking our shields. No, these are not the greatest prices, but honestly, the amounts that we're dealing with here in terms of how much we will get per sell anyway are so low that it probably doesn't matter to min-max too hard here. It's probably not that important. Aprons are good. Dark tunics are good. Gambesons are good. Southern gambesons are good. Padded surcoats we can finally get rid of. I think we've outgrown those. We have enough gambesons and southern gambesons. Can get rid of all this. Don't need any of this shit. We have pretty similar stuff here, but we can get rid of the furs, I think. Don't think we'll need those. Let's get rid of these hats. We have better ones available. We don't need this, even though it looks kind of fancy. I don't need that many dark tunics, do I? Let's get rid of this one. One of these. Right, did we go through weapons already? This looks like a reasonable assortment of weapons. Probably a little bit more than we actually need, but should be fine. Right, so what we do now is we take the remaining armors and we combine them with the rest of the layered armor that we have, so we make some like heavier armor. Let's do this. This. Which one is actually more expensive? I should have a look at that. So the Southern Gambeson is 250 and the regular Gambeson is 250 as well. So it doesn't really matter which ones I keep. That's good to know. I kind of want to keep all of them, I think. Then we do... I mean, we don't really need this layer 2 anymore. I should get rid of that. Just a bunch of inventory management. Probably not very exciting, but we have to go through it at some point. So I'm sorry if it's a little bit boring. But yeah, this seems fine now. I've combined all the things I can combine. We're pretty well armored now in our front line. Everyone has at least 130, I think. 122 over here. Why are you so bad? Oh, you're wearing animal hide armor, I see. And a simple mail shirt. Let's disassemble this then and give you the better armor, my friend. Wait, isn't that... That's the same. Didn't we have another 40? Here's another 40. There you go. So we've used up all the tier 40, or not tier 40, that's not what it is, but like the 40 points of armor pieces that we had. Sure. Can get rid of one or two of those slings. I don't think we'll ever use that many. Let's do this. There we go. Cool. I think we're good now. So helmet-wise we're at 117, 102, 55, 27, 17, 80, 120. Yeah, so everyone's got clean over 100 armor in the head, and we have pretty decent chest armor as well. You're the weakest one, using a simple mail shirt as your layer 1, which is pretty bad. Actually, why are you so low? Why are you, for example, so much higher? You have the extra cowl, you have the big piece. What do you have? Oh, you got the reinforced lamella harness. Interesting, that is a lot of armor as well. From the other leader, I reckon. Right. So, we have a temple here, I think. So let's bandage up our people. Won't need bandaging. So do we keep our front line here around? What we'll definitely do is we get this patched up. That was expensive as fuck, holy cow. Melee skill, range skill, melee skill, range skill. So you're gonna be shit for a while. We could fire you. How much money do you cost me per day? 12 daily. That's honestly not a lot. You don't really have any perks or any particular role that we need to fill right now. You're currently our stab maid. But you are ultimately just a generic frontline guy, so getting rid of you wouldn't be the end of the world if we find a good replacement. We do have a free slot anyway, so let's see if there's a good cultist available. Right, we checked here and we found Bernard with his fragile body and asthmatic lungs. So maybe not do that one. Let's check what's in this quest this year. Caravan quest 3 days northwest. No thank you. That is a bit far from my liking. Any taxidermy? Oh yeah, we did this already, I think. Should we assume that we'll fire you, or should we assume that we'll keep you around? I'd have to pay 500 bucks, basically, to make you whole again. And make sure you don't get further crippled. Guess we could put you on the backline for now. You are not a cultist though, so replacing you with another character could be nice. I don't want to have too many non-cultists, so that our chances of converting the ones that we need are better. Yeah, we only have 2 non-cultists, and one of these we should get rid of, maybe. So I'm thinking we'll ditch you soon. We'll keep you around for now. Let's give you a spear so you can hit things. Even though you have daggers back with your current crippled hand, you're not gonna do anything. Let's also give you a shield just so you can, like, maybe function temporarily. And then we'll just use you as generic, at least we have you, sort of kind of guy. And then we move on to the next turn. And we'll see if we can do something fun. Right, we came through here, so we were heading east, or we could go over to Brunwald and have a look at the quests there. I think we wanted to suck up to red as our faction of choice, so let's go over there and have a look. We came through and we had a fight with like a bunch of... weren't there like 18 hyenas or something? I don't think we fought those, but there was definitely some shit going on. 2 nomads, a leader and an executioner. Hello there. Mate. Here we go. Executioner does sound pretty terrifying, but it's only 2 character models. If we can't deal with 2 character models, then we're doing something wrong. I'm assuming they're gonna run, but let's find out rather than charging into our deaths. Okay, they're not running. That's a fancy-ass mask right there. He gets the high ground too. I wonder if he can attack after 2 turns. This does not look like a weapon that can attack after 2 turns. Or after 2 tiles moved. So I think we just hold our ground here for a moment. And employ ranged fuckery. Get dazed noob. This does some pew pew. So we're kind of destroying parts of their armor, which is not ideal, but honestly it'll be fine, I think. This thing looks like it's gonna hurt if it hits the head. Thankfully we just upgraded our head armor, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal, hopefully, maybe. This is where we find out that this has 2 tiles of reach, so he just walks down and kills someone immediately. I'd be very unhappy. Okay, he's attacking the flank, which is smart of him. Gonna wait with you. Gonna wait with you. When do you get to act? In 7 turns, that's a while. I don't want to go here, because that'll be the he kills me zone. So all these characters that are standing up here have to wait for a little bit. I think we go here and then taunt him, forcing him to attack the possible tank mate that we have there. Saber does some stabbing. We could have switched to the dagger, but honestly I'm not that worried about the equipment. I just want to get the kills and the XP and shit. Alright, what can you do? You cannot attack after 2 turns. Okay, so you were forced to toss sand there. Fortunately, or unfortunately rather, the disarm misses. We want to move out of the way. Okay, so we grapple you. Nice, which caused you to be disarmed, and now we have a better chance of doing the choke. And we go through the armor nice and quick. Or deal damage through the armor, rather, I should say. I don't know how much AP they spend to get their weapon back into their hands. But it's probably not free, I'd wager. Right, so we have this guy and this guy to fight. Let's start with you. Since you're quote-unquote just the executioner, let's do some adrenaline so we can kill you more quickly. Just focus this guy down. Okay, he's fleeing. Very good. He only has a... Oh, he actually still has a 44% chance to hit our tank here, who has insane melee defense, so that is pretty spooky. Kind of as expected of a leader. They are pretty competent usually, like they have very high stats. Hey Doc, welcome in. You know what, fuck it. Since we're actually done with the other guy already, let's start puncturing this man a little bit. In theory, we should be able to continuously taunt him. Maybe at least a couple of times. So that he doesn't strike any of the people that we don't want to strike. Or want him to strike, rather. So let's taunt him again. Should I shield wall as well? I'm not that worried about the militia spear, especially since he's disarmed, so I think I'll just save my fatigue. He's not gonna be able to taunt every turn, since it cost him 15. Actually, he recovers 15, doesn't he? I'm not entirely sure, so let's not risk it, and instead just do one. And then finish this around if we can. Don't want to do ranged, because I don't want to break the armor. And hang out here though for the morale bonus. You wait so you can disarm him again later. You switch to a dagger. I didn't give you a dagger. Whoops. I'm very good at this. Nice. Let me start choking you. Oh, that's working out very well. Nice. There we go. That is some very, very... Oh, that's a fighting spear. I thought that was some sort of militia spear, or the boar hunting spear, but no, it's a tier higher, actually, I think. And we have a bardiche, a two-handed axe. This might be good for spectacles. Nice. But yeah, this was some insane loot for basically no effort whatsoever. We get another 100 mail here. That's a layer 1, I think, actually. That's insane. Some very good headpieces here, I think. Yeah, the conic helm bit there for 110 armor. -1 vision, but at least you look fancy. Yeah, this was incredibly good equipment that we basically got for free here by stumbling across a leader and an executioner just wandering around, not even doing anything. They're just hanging out here. Well, they did hang out here until they got done in, I guess. So yeah, we have all of this shit. I literally just went through and sorted my armor out. Can't wait to do that some more. So we have a 15 here that is not particularly interesting. Just give this to Bango, have a red scarf, why not? Pest Bango does it again. And then we have a mail with lamella plating, that is layer 1 for 75. Southern Gambeson... Wait, that's layer 2, I literally cannot read, I'm stupid. Sure, still better than this, and you can tank the stamina cost, I think. Then we have the helmet here. That's a lot of pieces to this helmet. Southern mail hood and full mail coif, so these are even better base items, so we have to shuffle this around again if we want to. And I do kind of want to. Here, let's give you the 80 piece. Cobble this back together. And let's give you the 75 piece. Oh, this was already a 75 piece, whoops. Some here still have 70 base items, yeah. This is 65, sure, here, have the 75 then. And then you over here, maybe. Okay. So we're at the point now where we have spare 65 headpieces, that is very nice. So then we have this layer 2 thing here, this face mask. Surprisingly, it has no other effect than some armor, which, you know, is still nice. I'm not gonna complain about some extra armor. Whose face do we desperately need to hide? How about you? Actually, you can't wear that because you'll literally just crumble under the armor weight. Sure, enjoy this face mask, TDS, not that I can see it. And then we have this, which is just a free layer 3, which no one really needs, do they? Here, have this then. And then this. Oh god, that is a lot of armor for a layer 1. It's a lot heavier. What is the layer 1 here? Is that the rusted kettle helm? It is, I think, yeah. Sure, you have this then? Why not? And then we have this layer 1, which is even more insane. It is even heavier though. Fucking hell. Guess we get this little grapple made because no one else can really afford to wear that right now. You're wearing a nasal helmet. Let's upgrade that very slightly. Okay, so what about the spear? We did have a guy that does spears. I was Cybot, wasn't it? Yeah, you're a spear wall guy. You currently use this sword staff. You could be wielding this fighting spear instead. So this does 50 to 75, uses a tiny bit of fatigue. 57 to 80. Both of them have the hit chance, both of them can spear wall. In that case, I may as well just use the two-handed spear. We have another guy here who will likely be a tank at some point. Sure, how about you use the spear for now? The extra hit chance, well, how about your not so great melee stats? And then we have this Bardiche. A large axe with a long head that can be brought down on the enemy with devastating effect. Let's see what this does. So Spectacles currently has a long axe, which can do the same amount of damage on paper, right? No, actually, it's 5 minimum worse. However, this has plus 5%. Oh no, wait, you have this because you have the... No, it just actually has 5% more chance to hit the head. Anyway, so this does 77 to 104, and basically the same for armor. And this does a lot more. Costs 6 AP. Ah, it only has 1 tile of range though. Then we have Split, a wide swinging overhead attack performed for maximum reach rather than force that can hit 2 tiles on a straight line. I see, so basically like the attack that Bango has, and then can also shield Split. So I think this is a little bit better than the long axe. Seems like the long axe is better in the sense that it has 2 tiles of range by default, and you have 5% chance to hit the head, but the damage seems much higher on this. Yeah, more damage ignores armor and is higher effectiveness against armor. Shield damage is the same. It is heavier. Not by a lot though. And we gain a 2-tile attack for if we need it, and a single-tile attack for when we need to kill someone. Nice, that seems better. We'll make use of this. Right, now to cobble the remaining armor pieces together, just so we don't really waste as much room here. What did I see here? Southern Mail, unrepaired, layer 1. Fuck. Hey, someone here have some free stamina, maybe? You're already using a reinforced mail shirt, which is better. Actually, it's not better, but it is like a little bit more efficient. I don't want to take too much stamina away from Soul here. Yeah, look at that. That's a lot of your stamina just gone. Maybe we can afford that later when we have the bleeding perks and you inflict more bleeding, or inflict more bleeding on people rather. I don't want to give too much armor to the unarmed guy, because he does need stamina advantage over his opponent, but I think we can afford those instead here. It's making you a lot heavier, but it is much better as well, so that's probably fine. Alright, cool. Alright, Meus. A star, what do you mean? What the fuck? What for a star are you talking about? Hey, welcome in. Ayus, as we say. Alright, let's head on over here. And we should be able to get some noble contracts here, if there's one available. There is. Currently preparing a feast, so they're buying food in bulk. Typhon for hydrate. A boot. There are no boots in this game. You are sorely mistaken. How dare you suggest there could be boots in this world? People are legless here. You judgy prick. We could buy some pretty cheap tools here. Food is basically impossible to come by, but we can always hunt. That's not the biggest deal. Nah, I just did it anyway. I need to patrol the territories to Dawntar and then to Nussort. Kill anything or anyone that thinks the road belongs to them. I'm sure you know that type, but I'm not paying you to take the walk, so bring me every hit you collect within 5 days. I'll pay you for each. I mean, the thing is, right? So, Brunwald, Dawntar. So these two are nice and together. This place is as far away. So we'll have to do a lot of running around. For likely not that much gain. It could pay off greatly if we get a lot of people to kill, but if not, we're wasting a lot of our time. So this guy seems very good. Iron Lungs is nice, good passion for not being hurt. The thing is, these guys start with shit morale usually, which means they might not be the greatest of tanks after all, because tanks will end up getting hit a lot. Do you have taunt? You do not have taunt. Yeah, maybe we don't take you. There's no cook available either, as in no butcher, I think. Shall we accept this quest and patrol and maybe die? The fact that it also is implying we need to go to Nussort is a little bit annoying. We can go like across the countryside here. We'll probably find something to kill on the way, but it also means we're wasting a lot of time because we have to end the quest right here. So we can maybe like go here, then go all the way over here and then return, and that's already the entire time of the quest, I think. Fuck it, let's give it a try, why not? Let's immediately fuck this up and piss off the noble houses. Patrol the road to Nussort. So we just go here. I don't think it literally means patrol the road. I think it's fine with me taking like the cross-country path here, which I think the game will give me automatically here. Yeah. So we follow the road as long as we can, and then we walk across the countryside. Apparently we're taking a path that my characters know about, but I don't know about. The Fallen Star. Let's not fight there. I guess it's good to know that it is there though. There's a bunch of footsteps here. Looks like a pretty big company. Maybe we can... Oh, brigands, 20 of them. What do we have? Many thugs, some poachers, some raiders, a few war dogs. This would be perfect. No, don't steal our kills. We need these heads. We get paid for those. Okay, so let's try to kill as many of these guys as we can. But yeah, the world being a donut would be kind of useful in this map sometimes, but what we need to do right now wouldn't really help us with, unfortunately, because we're kind of in the center of the donut, which would be very unhelpful because we'd just be falling through the void. I think we just roll up. I don't think they're gonna go for us explicitly. Here first. You actually have a 95% chance to hit this guy from here. Wow. Damn, look at you go. Most ballistics man I've ever seen. Not even joking. Pew pew. Again, one of the things I still find a little bit annoying about this game is that in these sort of fights, when there are many mates around, it takes forever for turns to go through. And I am not a fan of that, especially since a lot of the time the enemies are either not in sight or they do something that you can't really interact with at all. So it doesn't need to show you, but it still does, and I find that very inconvenient. Also, I put Dog into mortal peril here, which is a bit unfortunate, and not really what I meant to do. I didn't think they'd just beeline for me this hard. But we can probably save you. I think we have rotate on Spectacles, so we can rotate Spectacles on, then Adrenaline and kill this guy next turn. This thing has 2 tiles of range. I think that is fine to stand on, because he can only swing once. He has to take a step and then swing, so that should be good. If we go here, you can swing twice in a row. Not really worth going to the right side here. Maybe I can try to chaos someone here. Seems unlikely. Let's just try to go through the northern bit here. Need to make sure I don't accidentally body block too much of myself. So Bango doesn't mind standing here because you can whoop, 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 which means you can act first next turn, and thus the guy has to go for someone else. Or has to take an attack for it first. Yeah, fucking brick ants. If only there were as many of them as ants though. We need to kill a lot of these because we get paid per head. Like we rotate our dork, and then we whoop 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 whoop, and then you don't have stamina next turn. This is the play, I think, definitely. In the great book of plays, this is definitely present as one of them. Right, so Bango can go here and mess up that guy, I think. There you go. What a man. Bango. Then you whoop 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 and try to kill someone else in the next turn, and then Spectacles gets to swing his Bardiche for the first time. Not the greatest hit chance I've ever seen, but how about you do him in anyway? A very fine hit, look at that. His entire armor is gone, his head armor is mostly gone, and the mana is on like 20%, 30%-ish. Very nice, he is now fleeing. He's probably gonna get KS'd. Actually, no, never mind, we're surrounding him. He cannot be KS'd. Yeah, there we go. Hustle takes him. Piss gets to take a shot at one of these guys. God damn, the sharpshooting on this man. Incredible. We stab here. Hunt a pair of lindworms for the last hits, it'll be fine. Yeah, absolutely. My good friends, the lindworms. I'm not sure if the game is gonna count only the ones that we managed to KS, or if it just says, oh, you were part of this fight, so you get all of them, or however exactly it works. But regardless, I think we're getting some good results here. We got at least like 4 or 5, I think. So regardless of how the rest of the fight will play out, we get at least a little bit of money from this. Punch him. Nice. Haha, we blocked so he can't. Oh, he got the dog, never mind. Man attempts to man Bango. We're having none of those. They're getting absolutely demolished over here. I think we actually lost a guy on our team. I think this said 33 initially, didn't it? Wasn't paying that much attention. I should get used to doing that. Like actually looking at the numbers in these bigger fights. Doom 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 boom boom boom. No! Why do you get to KS? Why don't I get to do that? Oh my god. Call bullshit. I surrounded him. He's mine. I was here first. Get your own brigands. Brigands. How about you kill this guy? Nice try. Okay, this is a bit far even for fish. May as well. Come on, dog. Aww. He gets to KS now, I think. Not with that guy, but with this guy soon. Oh no, wait, this guy's done. Never mind. We KS. Nah, mine. And by KS, I mean we would have taken these guys on ourselves anyway. We didn't need these mercenaries, or this, like, militia, or whatever the fuck they are. These KSing noobs. That's what they are. I don't think it's really worth even trying to get another one, because these two are the last mates, and this guy is already surrounded, so he's going to try to leave and then get killed for that. And this guy's also already surrounded, so I think we just wait out the last 2 turns here. Yeah, it's over. Cool. Hey, we got a ding ding on Bango. Not sure how you managed to accomplish to learn anything in this sort of fight, but sure. I'm happy for you, and for us, and for myself. So we got 6 heads for that, that's alright. It's literally better than nothing, as they say. So I'm gonna sell all of this. Actually, no, never mind, we'll keep the dagger. I might keep the falchion around as well, actually. I need to put more daggers onto people. We had one earlier who doesn't have a dagger yet. You don't have a dagger. And, oh yeah, right, you're going to be stab mate once you're back to full health, so have this dagger. Also, we're gonna let you go once we have a replacement, so don't get used to having this dagger. Bango hits the clean 100 melee skill. What an guy. Nice resolve roll as well, we really need this on you. Alright, so, what do we take here? Immovable objects. Knowing what blows you can ignore allows you to focus on the deadly ones. Gain 10% combined fatigue modifier from body, head, main hand, and offhand as melee defense. So the more we equip you, the more melee defense you get. That's kind of cool. Use your armor's blend of protection and mobility to punish your foe's mistakes. Gain a stacking buff that boosts your melee skill and melee damage by 0.5 up to a minimum of 12.5. You gain 0.5 when you dodge a melee attack and lose 1% when you get hit by an attack. When engaged melee, the melee damage bonus is doubled up to a maximum of 25. The initiative is higher than twice your armor's weight. Penalty to maximum fatigue. You start the battle with stacks equal to your armor's weight above 15. So that sounds like for someone that was wearing light armor and is just trying to be a dodgy cunt, but Bango here is battle forged. He is the heaviest man in the game. At least for us for right now. Lust for blood causes variance. Each stroke rips and tears with a ferocity unmatched. Cause minor but long-lasting bleeding on any target you deal direct health damage to with any weapon. This affects stacks. So that's probably good for a weapon that doesn't only swing once per turn. Then we have Indomitable, which is very nice. Unlocks the Indomitable skill, which grants a 50% damage reduction and immunity being stunned, knocked down, or knocked back, grabbed, or swallowed for 1 turn. That might be nice to have on everyone eventually. Fatigue duration is increased when you're low on fatigue. Gain 1 melee and range defense for every 2% of missing hit points. Go into a killing frenzy. A kill increases all damage done by 25% for 2 turns. Battle flow. Glide through the battle like a leaf in the stream. Once per turn, killing an opponent reduces your current fatigue by 10% of maximum fatigue. Interesting. And then we have Fearsome. Make them scatter and flee. Any attack that inflicts at least 1 point of damage to hit points triggers a morale check for the opponent with a penalty equal to 20% of your resolve as opposed to with no penalty and or only 15 points of damage. So you just always make a morale check happen. That is also a little bit harder, I see. Well, I think we'll just pick Killing Frenzy, since you walk up to a guy, you kill him, and then you walk up to the next guy and say, yo, please also die. And then they usually don't, so to avoid that second part from happening, let's give you that. Right, so, back to our patrol. Wondering if it's worth running through the countryside here, since the militia company had just walked through the... walked along the road. Maybe we find something randomly roving around here. What the fuck? Rat isn't the most nutritious of animal, nor the healthiest, but it'll help keep the company. Oh, was I out of food? Fuck. I was not paying attention, my bad. Well, we got some people sick then. That is not optimal. Hunting. Let's do hunting immediately. Didn't I literally just... Oh no, I unassigned him from that, so you go back to this? I don't know, maybe. But yeah, let's try to hunt for some food. Whoops, that is very, very bad. Bunch of nomads here. A few nomad leaders, some archers, a few slingers, a few outlaws, a few cutthroats. Interesting. Are they actually going to attack us? They are. It's nighttime, which is not ideal. Actually, that's pretty good because they have a lot of range. Their range outnumbers us by a lot. So nighttime was actually better here. Is it officially nighttime? It looks like dusk, and we don't have the debuff for nighttime. So I guess this is officially daytime then. That's a bit unfortunate. Let's click on these buttons, because for some reason the game never remembers them. I don't think they're going to approach, because they should feel like they have the superior range, and they might be correct on that assessment as well. We have 3 people sick. I don't know what that does exactly, but I reckon nothing good, so this might be a little bit harder than I was hoping for. Oi da! I'm shocked that they're attacking. I think some of their ranged haven't acted yet. Yeah, this guy still has to act. This guy's done, this guy's done. Most of them are done. So I think we engage now. Fine. Swing to the head. You're a leader. You're Radwan the Nomad. Nomad outlaw, outlaw, cutthroat, outlaw. Didn't it say a few leaders? Oh, here he is. Abdurrahman, the ghost of the sands. Well, let's turn him into a real ghost, know what I'm saying? Maybe we send like 2 people down here to mess up their backline and the rest of us goes up here too. And I'll just try to hold this for a second. Actually, let's have you wait until Bango moves out of the way. I'd like you to move up and end this, man. Unfortunate. But I'm a little bit afraid about your HP, because you just lost half your HP in that one shot. It means I have a lot of armor piercing. I could stand here and hold my Pokestick out, rather than try to stab them, because I'm a little bit afraid of this two-handed weapon here. I am going to stand on this tile in a second anyway, though, which means only this guy would have to move. He would have to move into this square, though, or into this hexel, otherwise he doesn't do anything. Is it worth trading my one guy here, basically, for this one guy, in terms of action economy? Probably not. Let's just try to stab him. What are my chances? 57? Nice. So I think it might be wise for us to try and get Cybot down here and involved into the fight. And I think we send our tank down here as well. This might be annoying because these two might run down here, but if the tank has to tank them for a bit, that's fine. And Cybot, as the most important character here on the lower half, is standing in the better position anyway, so this might work out. So if we get this kill, which we have a 75% chance of getting, then we can attack this guy as well with a 25% damage bonus. That would be nice. Might it be worth to duo attack here? We only lose 5% of hit chance. Is the damage the same? No. Should be good enough for the kill though, right? He dodges. That is unfortunate. Well, you're after adrenaline. Otherwise you just get screwed. Also, I need to check with this debuff. Okay, that is 25% worse at literally everything. What a time to have this. If ever there was a time to have this effect, it is not now. I think I whoop 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 here anyway, since you're probably only gonna get 1 action per turn from here on. Let's move you over here. I think you go behind this rock as cover, and then you start tossing rocks at the enemy. I'd like to kill off some of their ranged mates, but the 2 leaders are also very spooky. 65% chance to hit here, or 64 rather. Probably for the best. Just take the guaranteed damage. Or, well, not guaranteed, but you know what I mean. I wonder if we stand here and shoot this guy. I think we do. So I need my whipmate to be in range to disarm these more swole lads. Like, this sword looks very spooky. The spear is not terrifying, but he is holding it in both hands, which is in turn pretty bad for us. I think we go here and disarm this guy if we can. Unfortunate. My disarm chance has been pretty bad, or my hit chance as well overall. So I think our unarmed mate also walks up here. That's in range of being hit by the leader. I don't like that. I think I go here instead. Right, so Cybot gets to engage the first guy down here. That does fuck all damage. Oh, he's alive on a pixel, that is unfortunate. Alright, Bango. Can you please stop missing? I mean, it's not like you were rolling a 90 because your skills are bad because you got sick, so I'm not really blaming you that much, but please, I need you guys to function right now. That is also not a lot of hit chance. Nice, get the double hit here. So we're kind of discombobulated in terms of formation, so they do get to get some good shots on us. Most of our important characters have the Cultist perk, so they have enough range defense to maybe survive. Hopefully. Soul, please. Okay, here comes the leader. Let's stand here to try and keep Dork safe. Good dodge. Cybot should be pretty sturdy here, as should be Vango. Oh wow, you immediately lose morale though, that's unfortunate. Stupid mad. Maybe it's worth trying to kill this guy off so that Cybot isn't surrounded. Doesn't get to do anything from there. I need you to shoot every man in the game. Which you have been very successful at before. Nice. Fish is just fucking doing it. Very, very nice. Nice, we disarmed the leader, that was fantastic. You hit the head here, unfortunately. If you only hit the body, that would be so nice. How do we do this? I think you can not zone of control me right now because you're disarmed, so I think we can just walk away. Okay, he got to punch me a few times, but honestly that is absolutely worth, so that we can save soul here. Mate, please. Okay, we won the brawl, and now we can start choking this guy. By won the brawl, I meant the roll itself we were successful at. Most of these guys are injured, but not dead, which is really, really unfortunate. I think I'm gonna taunt the two-hander here, so that you leave Cybot alone. Okay, we start the next turn. Is it worth trying to rally just to get Mambango back into morale shape? Probably not, since you're sick anyway. I think I take my big stab here. Like, comparatively big stab anyway. Not that big of a stab after all, but you know. Don't shank Cybot, please. Okay, I think I don't need to help you out with the leader because this unarmed build is really good at sniping leaders like that, so let's instead focus on these range guys. Very, very good. Ooh boy. Dork, please. Fuck. Only struck down, so you might be alive. Oh no. Don't start missing now. Thank you. Ow. You should block that, by the way, idiot. You're not even sick. Ow. Okay, so he only got to attack once. Because he had to re-equip his weapon first. So Spectacles is about to die, which is very unfortunate. See if we can get another lucky disarm. We did. That is fantastic. Please hit this time. That is very good. Not quite good enough, but we're getting there. Continue choking this guy. Which is working out pretty well. I can block these ranged mates now with Herald over here. I think we'll taunt you again, just to make sure you don't do anything uncouth. He gets one stab on our unarmed mate, nothing major. Cybot ends this man. I really need to save Spectacles somehow, but I don't think I have a way to do that. Soul has really good melee defense, so there's a chance they go for her instead. But it's not looking pretty. 60% chance to hit here, maybe we get that. Nope. That's really, really bad. Alright, Bango, please. Okay, thank you, you got both of them. Or you hit both of them, I think. Actually, did you hit this guy? You definitely hit the latter guy, so that's at least something. Something for us to work with. Guy is not fleeing. He's very close though. Might be able to make that happen if we get another, oh boy, another morale check or two on him. I could reposition here and start shooting the back line. But I'm kind of making myself vulnerable at the same time. Could try walking up here and shoot their leader, and I think that is worth trying. This guy is fleeing. I need to choke him anyway because he's so well armored. Can we sling at him from here maybe somewhere? I mean, I don't want to stand near that guy anyway. It's all a little bit awkward. Now let's just try to shoot the back line. No, on the contrary, you killed this guy, which was by far the most important thing. It would have been nice if you dealt some damage to that guy as well, which you probably did, honestly. I didn't check the combat log, but his armor is incredibly sturdy, so it's hard to judge whether he got actually donked or not. But you did kill this guy, which was, again, by far the most important thing to do there, and you did that. So that was more than just the bare minimum. That was the very important thing on a, like, 50-something% chance, so I am absolutely not complaining about that. We're still gonna, yeah... Also just struck down, so we have a chance they're still alive. But we are having a very costly fight here. Aw, fish, please. 266 misses in a row. They didn't go for soul. What the fuck? Why did he go for bango? Maybe he's panicking or something. We missed the disarm this time around. Not ideal. Yeah, as you notice more details, you might be like, maybe it wasn't that good, maybe it was better, maybe it wasn't that good. Alright, this leader is fleeing, we can probably choke out this one this turn, there he goes. So now we need you to not die somehow. I don't know how we're gonna make that happen, but we'll try. Okay, Soul needs to... Is it worth trying to dagger you? Probably, because your head armor is still completely intact. Miss the 65% puncture. Alright, so I have two options here. I either go here, or I try to go there anyway. It's gonna take me 2 turns, so that's too long. Oh, you're out of stamina, that's why. Either I help kill this thing as fast as possible, or we try to bother the backline. I think we don't need to bother the backline, I think we have other characters for that, so let's just try to help out here. Let's place Bango here so you provide some cover for these a little bit frail mates. Switch over to the dagger. He's trying to leave, he gets struck down, very nice. 85% chance here, they get to act one more time, and they flee, okay good. That is very important. Okay, making sure he flees, which he is definitely doing now. Oh, good dodge, thank you. It was very, very scary. Right, let's get these hits, please. Don't really need to whip you, or disarm you, rather. 1, 2, 3. We can disarm this guy, maybe. Unfortunate, I would have really liked to see that. Because this guy is still going to be a problem, especially if we keep missing. There was a 75% chance roll, why not? May as well miss. Miss. Will he though? I'm gonna go bother this archer, and then you guys just have to stab the leader to death. I'm sure you guys will do just fine in that department. Okay, their last damaging character is also fleeing now, so that is very good. Bango gets to stab him a bit, 75%, or 72% rather. Oh, he got to leave. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? No, not let them leave. We run them down. It's not Ogre. Let's toss this at you. Goodbye, you. Bye, you get it? Shoot this guy. Nice, good job, Fisk. You're out of arrows, so I need to switch that next turn. Okay, there's that guy. This guy might actually get away because we're just so out of stamina. Especially if we all just miss. What are you doing? Guys, please. I need to stand here so that Fish can shoot him. Fish might not be able to shoot him from there actually without shooting our mates. Oh yeah, you can't shoot him anyway because you're out of arrows. Fook. Yeah, this is a pretty high chance of hitting my own guy, so let's not do that. I really hope we don't have to let this guy go, that would be so sad. So close. Please hit. Oh, you only hit once. Okay, now I'm not on the way though, so Fish has a chance of shooting this guy down. 61% chance. Or two 43% chances. I don't know what is better mathematically there. His 9 lives had already procced. What's better, 243 or 161? Oh, can you even shoot twice is the question. Cost 12. Yeah, you have enough, okay. Sure, let's try the 243. Nice. Okay, so both of you are technically alive, however, Spectacles has partially collapsed lungs now, and that is not okay. Dork, however, is just scarred, so he lost some hit points and some fatigue, so you are still good. However, Spectacles might be, unfortunately, not long for this world. We didn't get his fancy weapon, did we? He was using some fancy-ass sword that we didn't get, that's a shame. Well, we got his heavy armor, though. That's another 155. We get some alright headpieces. We get the spear of the other guy. We get a bunch of good bows, but unfortunately that's really not worth that much. Dork is already the... like, before this, we had 2 people that were already struck down and survived. So you guys are not the first. Right, our maybe tank once again rolls incredibly high over here. That is nice. I like to see that. Probably... yeah, will I give you the melee skill? Should I give you melee skill? I'm going to give you fatigue or resolve. Resolve roll is pretty bad. Fatigue roll is high. Let's just go with that then. And say that that's what we're doing. I kind of want rotate. Okay, you survived. Get a bit of melee skill, which you desperately need. Very nice. Stamina or range defense. I think we're gonna give you more stamina. You were whipping basically non-stop this fight. Actually, not that. Regardless, it's probably fine to give you more stamina here. Is there anything I want on this tier? Maybe this? No, you inflict bleed anyway if you hit. Don't think you're gonna be killing much, so I'm not sure we want Berserk on you. This might be a good turn to take Perfect Fit to reduce the stamina cost of your abilities. And then afterwards we're probably done leveling Fatigue. Maybe I shouldn't worry so much about Fatigue cost anyway. Because the issue is that we're gonna get this perk at some point, which gives us like Resolve and Fatigue back for every bleeding character on the field. Which might help alleviate all this bleed issue, or these stamina issues that we have anyway. So I could instead take like Fast Adaptation, for example. Although it does feel like a bit of a weak perk to pick this late. We could give you a bunch of defense. That would be a lot of defense. Maybe this is the time to do that. Sure. Why not? Alright, so what do we have here? Anything we need to actually equip or do something with? These are all fine, but not fancy or important. We did get another tabard, which we can give on someone with resolve need. Who here has a need for resolve? You already have a tabard, you got this shawl, and you don't need the resolve, so it doesn't really matter. You need resolve, right? No. Do you need resolve? Hey, your injury is healed, nice, so you can come back into the game now. You need resolve, yeah? Do you have something that gives resolve? You do not, so have this piece then, that we just got. This one, yep, there you go. Tiny bit of extra resolve, and then we have this very heavy layer 2. I think this goes to soul now. That is a large drain on your stamina, but I think that's fine. Then we just have 2 bits of free armor for someone, why not? Need to cobble this together. Let's put it here. We don't need these layer 3s on anyone. I guess we could give the entire backline these chainmail cliffs as well now. Sure, let's do that then. Since we have more than enough of these now. Let me disassemble these. Then you get a hat. That is better. Like 65, 65 for 3, 65 for 3. These are different looking, but they're basically the same. It's just the southern versus northern bit. So we'll give you the... Do these cost the same amount of money? It looks like they basically have the same price. Okay, so it doesn't really matter, so we'll give you this. So now you have a very strong hat. You can get a much better hat. Don't have a layer 2 for you, do we? Nope, we don't. That's okay though. Yeah, you got the metal skull cap, which doesn't fuck with this vision. That is important and nice on a ranged character. Bannerman gets some metal on his head. It's one of these, and a better helmet. Dog. The reduction in fatigue is going to be annoying, but I think we'll keep you around for now anyway. I'll give you the better armor as well. Just going to be hindering your fatigue a little bit more, but you just have to tank that out, I guess. Do need to keep you alive somehow. And then we have some better armor for Fisk, who gets a chainmail coif. You have this headband, which weighs nothing and gives you a bit of armor, which is very nice. Here, have a fancy hat. Look at that, so fancy. Actually got the bear headpiece before, that's better. Here, you have the fancy hat then. Discard straw hat, embrace. Wait, did it apply both of these? It did. I don't think it's supposed to do that, I think this is a bug, so I'm not gonna do that. Because both of them say layer 3 on the tin, like the bear hat and the southern tailed helmet thing both say layer 3 on them, but I can equip both of them and one of them will move to layer 4, and I don't know if that's intended, so I'll just not do that. That's basically how I'm gonna handle that. Yeah, like those. So we'll instead give you the fancy helmet so you can look fancy. Fancy helmet so you can look fancy, obviously. Here, have a headband instead. Well, same shirt actually. So I need to remember to de-equip these first. Okay, I think that's it then for equipment. Do we have another spear mate right now? We do. Here, have a better spear because we just got one. These better spears are nice, but they're not really worth risking our lives for, and especially since we effectively lost a character here. Spectacles with 40% reduced fatigue is not great. It looks worse than it is because he has 2 other things happening right now. So he's just kind of beaten up a little bit. But yeah, it's not great regardless. That is a lot of ifrits. How about we fucking leave? I'm not getting paid enough to die. So we're completely out of tools, we're gonna be out of food again in a second, but we might reach the town first, I think we do. Barely. Okay, this place now has safe roads, which allowed for many profitable trade to be made and settlement to prosper somewhat. I can't read. My bad. Anyway, so let's sell some of this garbage that we have. We don't need those many arrows, or mini quivers I should say. We can sell this bit. Sell these hats. Get rid of those. Don't want to repair all this garbage, so just get rid of it in advance. Scimitar. I think the scythe is better? No, the scythe is worse than the scimitar, I see. So we'll get rid of this since we have a better sword. Oh yeah, the scimitar is basically the falchion equivalent, except it's southern, so I guess we'll keep one of each. Here are some of these knives. Get rid of these slings. Most of these composite bows. Some shields. One of these axes. Oh, we got some pole maces, I see. These are very good. This is what the enemy was using there, and they're very strong. This is a 2-range weapon that they mostly use in the back line. I'm not sure how good it is in the front line. Can stun and do pretty decent damage as well, I think. So I do want to at least keep these around. Not sure if we use them. We'll buy some heavily overpriced tools there because we're kind of in dire need, so gotta make do with what we have. Let's quickly check if there is no temple here, is there? No, that's unfortunate because we'll have to run across the countryside now with our injuries, which has a chance of infecting or becoming infected. Go the road to Brunwald, so we have to go back here. Alright, let's try not to die on the way. I need to keep my eyes open. I was playing a different campaign off stream, and in that one we have, or I had a character with Lookout, which is the perk that says, hey, whenever something enters your line of sight, the game automatically pauses. Boy, is that some quality of life right there. However, I don't have this trait on anyone right now, so we have to actually employ eyeballs and then reaction press spacebar. Ruins of Blackwatch Keep, what be those? We can't see. If we weren't quite as banged up, I'd really like to give those a try. If we were to camp here, let me check out the healing tent. So we're no longer sick, which is good. How much would this cost in total? Costs quite a bit. Would on paper take 28 nights. How about we don't do that? Let's equip some more people here that are currently training, just to increase the healing time by a bit. Or increase the healing speed. This would take 9 nights on paper still, but maybe we can get it to progress a little bit at the very least. So we're out of tools. Let's see. Do I have something that I can salvage that I don't really want anymore? Let's get rid of some of the spare armor and equipment that we're carrying around. I'm never going to use all of it anyway. Since we're camping here for a moment anyway, we might as well take advantage and disassemble some shit that we're not going to be using. I want to get rid of all of our good heads. Hats, even. Heads as well. Sure, let's do some of those. Then we go here, we go to salvage tent. Someone is salvaging, but only one guy. How about we take one of our guys that is currently healing and not really good at healing, and instead have you help salvage. Some brigands running around. Many thugs, many poachers, a few raiders, a few war dogs. We can probably take that. Oh, we're out of medicine. We can probably take that though. But just having a fractured nose on this guy. All of you what got permanent injuries are a little bit dissatisfied. So, how bad are you now, Spectacles? 36 is not a lot of stamina. I don't think I can afford taking off more of your armor though. Because we do need you to keep your fucking head on as well. This weighs nothing, so this doesn't really cost anything. Yeah, it's such a shame because your stats are really good. So, do we try out the ruins of Blackwatch Keep or do we go kill these brigands? Mini poachers. Let's try killing these brigands, and then we just try to add them. And by home I mean to the employer. So it's night now, which is good because there's many... It's not actually night, I am blind. I cannot read the fucking visibility on the map, man. I keep thinking it's night when it's not, and vice versa. Good start, Norvix. Right, so I need you to start shooting some of these people before they arrive. We want to avoid some damage if we can help it. And this does nothing. This is a little bit spooky. This is very spooky. 82% chance with quick shot to hit across the map. God damn, fish, you are incredible. This guy is gonna stab, 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 which I'm also not particularly fond of. But I think we go for this guy first. He has some very swell armor though, maybe we go for this guy first. He's not entirely unarmored, but if we happen to hit the head, that'd be alright. Yeah, that's a good start. You can't hit the dog from there, which is awkward. So these are the dangerous ones, like this raider here and this raider here. The rest is kinda garbage. Most of these are slings, which generally don't do anything. Then we have one bow guy here, which also usually doesn't do that much. Right, dog, how about you bonk this dog? There you go. Finally done. Oh, this is also a raider. That's kinda spooky, but honestly we have Cybot on the case down here, so I'm not worried at all. Oh god, he killed Cybot. No, I'm joking. Not sure if the two of you together can take this guy on. Could just have Cybot spear wall down here, because that is kind of his specialty. If you stand here and spear wall, they can't really do anything. And that should keep, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, if I move down one tile, that should keep people from our slinger. Which would be nice. You're fully cured, so your hit chance should be incredible right now, right? You have 79 and they plus 20% spear, so if we just sit here with spear wall, we should be fine. I don't really need to engage them there. We could also, instead of spear walling here, just move up and start killing them. I'm not that afraid of this flail, except for on our Acura tank, who has a very banged up head armor that we can't get to repair right now. But engaging him might also not be too bad. Let's wait it out and see what they do. We can still make our decision in a little bit. Some of them are yet to act, I think. Maybe. Okay, so Hasuo needs to start slinging. You can sling on this guy. I'm not very worried about him though. Maybe we start slinging in the front here. You don't have a shield, so let's go for you. Casual 84% chance to hit, miss, and then we hit the head. So that makes up for it a little bit. You were done with your turn effectively. You can start whipping. How about you whip this guy in the head? Well, second try is the charm. That is completely the end for that man. So that definitely leans me more towards we just hang out here for another turn and watch as they can't really do anything. These slingers are not at all dangerous, and between our spear walls and just generally good stats, we should be fine here to just encourage them to approach us rather than vice versa. I'm not gonna move up. Tempted to move Bango one tile forward. You have enough armor to be basically invincible to anyone up here, aside from maybe this guy. And he can't reach you right now, so moving you one tile forward is probably fine. You maybe wanna fucking shield wall, just in case, because you're the most dinged up, especially in the head department. Spectacles is low on stamina, unfortunately. I'm tempted to move you one tile forwards. The X can't reach you. This guy can, but you have a pretty strong helmet. This guy does... he might GN you, which is unfortunate, but I think that's a risk worth taking. Because this improves your position for next turn quite a bit, so that's kind of why I want to take that risk. Speaking of the GN guy, maybe we should just shoot the GN guy. Or we shoot this guy up here. I don't think he's that dangerous, so let's shoot the GN guy. Well, wait, what was the second one? Only 54%? Oh no, it was a scatter shot and then you had a 54 on this guy, I see. Fair enough. Let's wait here for now. Oh, you switched to some tossy, I see. Weird. Well, anyway. Your friend has died. How do you feel about that? Bonk. Bonk. Okay, you dodged the GN. Appreciate that. No IGN for them. Stop shooting my armed guy in the head. That's not okay. He didn't sign up for that. I think I'm going to let this guy live, so that Spectacles can do the big man split here and hit 2 people at once, ideally. So we whip this guy, who is now fleeing. Yeah, please bring another over. Oh yeah, stand in a line. Bango does not really deal with that very well at all. No, please don't all approach Bango at the same time in this line. That would be horrible for us. Like, I don't think we could emotionally recover from that. I think I'm gonna go here with the unarmed mate, and then Cybot will have to walk here and start stabbing the backline. I think he's the kind of guy that'll be alright with that. So can you stop getting hit by slings, please? I'd really appreciate that. Alright, they still haven't engaged here, so if we just... Oh, you're out of... You literally don't have enough stamina to do 2 spear walls. God damn. Yeah, you really are on your way out. I was going to fire you once we have a replacement. We just didn't get one yet, so you're lucky. Well, I guess we'll have you wait for now. Same with you. Alright, Mango, it is time for Mansplit. How do you feel about Mansplit? Do you think you can maybe show this guy where you don't mess with the Bango, who has, by the way, a casual 100 in melee skill? Very nice. Shame about the lack of kills, but honestly, you ended, like, you inflicted like 8 million damage there, so I legitimately will not complain about that. Instead, we'll give you whoop 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 whoop. Cybot, I think, should maybe go and bother these backliners, as I was hoping for. And then we... I guess we still wait a little bit. Maybe they have to act first. Tankman does this, which is fine. Roll up here so we can buff the hit chance for poor Spectacles, who is a lot further behind than good old Bango. But you too have the opportunity for a Mansplit. How about that? Very nice. They immediately decide we have seen enough and want to leave. I cannot blame them. Stab this guy. Oh, it's out of range. I cannot calculate range, my lord. Okay, Doc gets to GN this man. Oh, let's not move there actually. I've made up my mind. This is a silly place. How about you go and be a meat shield over here? Sure, how about here? Fine hit. Honestly, any hit is a fine hit if your expectations are low enough. Alright, Bango. Mansplit part 2. Split harder. Very good. I do like seeing that sort of thing. Like, that is what I'm here for. Yeah, fucking take him to the train town and the train station. Show him what's what. Fine shooting. Whip. Aha, you stab Cybot. Wait, why am I happy about that? Never mind. He raises his shield, he dies. You activated my trap card. Play this or activates when a minion raises his shield. Minion immediately bleeds out. Why did you rotate yourself in, you complete degenerate? You're trying to flee and you panic, rotate yourself in and rotate your mate out. Excuse you? What logic be there? What this reason understand why, Ing? Anyway, he died. Then we get to claim this guy as well. He hit this man. Stab the ranged mates. All of the ranged mates. Alright, Spectacles. You don't have the stamina, never mind. Yeah, I was setting you up for some more success. Then you were like, can't afford 2 little lungs. Literally, because your lungs got done in by that previous fight. Anyway, that was very, very nice. 1 ding-ding on the accurate tank. no one else, but we got some fine stuff here. Another nasal helmet, we got another tabard, which is always appreciated. 2 tabards even, very good. I do like getting these random tabards. Just having an extra layer of armor that weighs nothing to strap onto a guy, so they get +2 resolve, is just nice. It feels satisfying. Right, so there was place here. Let's not go to place, it is silly. I need to solve this equipment conundrum here, or this item issue. There's a layer 1 thing here, a patched mail shirt. Does anyone here want a patched mail shirt? How about that? Or one of you guys? How about you, dog? Have a patched mail shirt. There you go. Don't worry about the name, it's unisex. Right, we have a southern tabard on you. You don't have the cold perk, you don't have the cold perk, you have the cold perk, but you have a tabard. You don't have the cold perk, and you have a tabard. No, wait, you have the cold perk, and you have a tabard. All as well. You will have the cold perk eventually, so you stop fucking dying, but at least until then, you don't really need it. You have a tabard. And you have the cold perk. Yes, yes, but you don't have a tabard yet. Alright, Cybert, welcome to the tabard gang. And Dork also gets a tabard, look at you. Isn't it fancy? Looking so spiffy. Right, let's see. A bit of... Oh, actually, no, never mind. This is a tank, so we give you... Oh, those are some fine defense rolls, Mr. Tank. I am very proud of you. I really want to click on health, but this 4 points of resolve also is very attractive, but I think the health is more important, maybe. So I think we want to give you shield specialization, which gives you even more defense and makes... Wasn't there also a thing about shields not... Oh yeah, shield damage received is reduced by 50%, so shields don't break as easily. So yeah, here, have those. I don't think there's anything else you'd really want on a tank in terms of specializations, so you may enjoy this for yourself. Anything else we need to do? We can cobble these together. That is on a Gambeson, isn't it? Yeah, also a simple mail shirt in there as well. We can equip that on someone. Who does not want to die? You all have better things. Let's go to the Sling Mate. No, let's give it to Fisk. Let's try to keep Fisk alive. Sound a bit more dismissive than I meant to there. Added Surcoat, don't need that. Let's recycle it. Recycle all of these. I'll just tag them. We're probably gonna be arriving in the town before we actually end up recycling all this junk. But just in case I don't. How are we doing with shields? I can probably get rid of this as well. Right. I'm not gonna click on auto sort because then the items will be shoveled along the rest of the equipment, and I want them to be separate enough that I remember to sell them. Ruins of Ironheart Keep. We do not know what's there, probably some Undweightshite. But I think we go home because we have acquired 30 out of 30 hats. We might not make it. If we don't make it, we'll be very sad. I don't think it counts at midday, does it? Please make it on time. I'll be so unhappy. Oh, final bit of sprinting. Oh boy, that was very, very close. I think. Kinda hard to judge. Alright, somewhat cheap tools. All of these go into my body because we're completely out. Let's see. Is there a temple here? There isn't, so we can't fix the injuries here either. I do need some more healing items, as in some more medicinal supplies. These are hard expensive. Holy fuck. Let's not buy them here. I guess we'll try to find our own then. I have a bunch of junk to sell. I've accumulated it down here for easier finding. Hat season is over. How could hat season ever be over? Are you truly a Team Fortress fan? If you ever think hat season could be over? In any way? At all? Ever? I think I'm dismantling these shanks, by the way. They're worth 0 for selling, so selling them seems like a Unwise choice. Let's get rid of those. All the ones that don't have multiple layers on them I'm just gonna get rid of, because we have enough of the space item, I don't need more. I think that's it in terms of equipment. Could really do with more tools, but such is life in the zone. Right, let's see if there's any mates for hire that we really want. There's the most expensive cultist in the world. Let's not hire that guy. I suppose it depends on how a hat is defined, which I do not know. Yennefer here, do you happen to have the ability to cook for us, maybe? Not to be sexist, but I could really use a cook. You do not. I like those passions, but I need these camp skills more than anything right now. So I'm not hiring a non-cultist random guy that doesn't have what we want. This is a very cheap caravan hand. I forgot what they do. Okay, I think we move on to a different place then. And try to find some... There's a weaponsmith here. Anything we want? I like the billhook. I don't think you can really use it. A butcher would be so good, honestly, if we have a... if we could get one that is somewhat competent, because we have a big old cleaver. We don't have anyone with cleaver spec yet. We have this, like, massive two-handed curved sword that is counted as a cleaver. So I'd really like to use that on someone. Oh boy, marauding greenskins are terrorizing the surrounding lands, and many lives have been lost as orcs or goblins continue to raid outlying farms and raise caravans. Supplies are beginning to run low, and people become desperate. This is probably not where we can find cheap medical supplies. Nope. Maybe we can find cheap cultists, though. Nope, seems like life only attracts caravan hands to this place. There's nothing here that we want. Nothing interesting here for us to sell either. Oh yeah, I can sell these trade goods at some point. I should remember to do that, because that's our ambition right now. It's not the most important thing to focus on at Rager, but still. Should at least consider it. Alright, greenskins. 2,800 crowns for possibly multiple fights, though. Ooh. That is a lot of money. Let's see, how bad are we doing? We are pretty much fine. We need to repair for a while. Yeah, your helmet is completely fucked still. Speaking of your helmet, why are you wearing such a bad helmet? What's wrong with you? Oh yeah, because your stamina was garbage. Yeah. Not much we can really do about that, can we? Guess we just have to tank it then. Oh yeah, we can put this on some hats. Oh no, wait, do this just to save on some inventory space. Let's camp here for the night, and then figure out if we want to do that tomorrow. Let's have one of you guys that is currently doing the repairing instead help out with the... Oh, with the medicine rather, instead we help out with repairing. Let's do someone that isn't inherently good at training. Like you. And then the rest goes back to training. You're gathering... You're fletching, aren't you? I'm pretty good on ammo. Is someone here that's hunting that's not supposed to be hunting? You technically aren't supposed to be hunting. Here, you hunt instead, and then you go back to training. What is this icon? That's gathering. Okay, I want you to gather. I want you to hunt, that's fine. You're scouting, that's also fine. You're hunting, that's fine. You're hunting, that's fine. You... Wait, no, fuck. God damn it, I wish this interface was better. If only I had just a pool of people and I can drag them onto the various tents that I wanted them to be in, rather than click on this. They get sorted by suitability for this, and then I click here and they get sorted by suitability for this, which is effectively the same as shuffling them. And then I have to go through them and visually identify, oh, is it this guy, is it this guy? And then I mouse over, see what they're, like, designed to do, basically, and it's just miserably bad. I don't know. The idea of you can click on it and it auto-sorts in terms of what they're supposed to be doing. Oh fuck, I clicked the wrong tent, that makes more sense. But yeah, it auto-sorts them for what you're supposed to be doing with them, or what they're good at, and that's fine on paper, but in practice it's pretty annoying because it keeps changing what they're doing every single fucking time you click. Like, I need to find the spear guy again now. There you go, back to hunting. Who else is hunting? One of you here is hunting that's bad at it, yeah. TDS is hunting that's bad at it, so let's have you help out over here instead. Now I clicked here, now they're sorted differently, so I don't need to visually try to find TDS in this roster, or mouse over all of them. I am struggling to find, oh here. There you go. Anyone else? I still have 2 people scouting, which I don't want. You're scouting, and you're scouting. You're pretty bad at everything, so let's have you... I don't want you training. I guess you can do the repairing. Both of you are not good at anything specifically. Wait, no, you're already doing this right now. Who was the other guy that's scouting? It's Masota and this guy, so I want Masota over here. No, Masota is going to be not in this company forever, so instead I have to have you somewhere else. Just put you on salvaging as well, fuck it. Sure, I give up. Like, it's just... It's well-intentioned, but it's kinda garbage. A messenger wearing buskin boots comes down the road and throws you a scroll and breathlessly sprints by, all in the span of seconds. You unfurl the paper to find an announcement. Muktarin is hosting a tournament of gladiator games. The winner of a series of combats will earn a prize alongside adoration and fame, of course. Neat. What we should be doing, though, I need to move away from this town, just in case Dav'Kul wants to have a guy. I think the night is over, effectively, so Dav'Kul did not choose a guy for this night. Alright, let's go back in here. If the quest is still available, we can probably do it. There's a different quest available as well. Need some armed men to comb through the Sturgis Valley region west of here and see if anything strange is afoot. If it ain't human with a heartbeat, kill it. Take its head and come back to me. I'll pay you handsomely for each scalp if they exist, that is. 183 crowns per head, pay up to 10 heads. Sturgis Valley, far away to the west and other regions. Hunt for Alps, Unholds, and Hexen. No thank you. Let's instead fight some greenskins, fuck it. So this is probably where we die. But we'll die trying our hardest, and that's what matters. So, how about the sacrifice decides to not be a sacrifice today? Have some armor. Sure, have this. Have a helmet. You can hold a spear, can't you? So, here, have this. Have a shield. Have no stamina. Hey, guess what? You can even get a fucking knife. Here you go. Anyone here who has a knife who wants a proper dagger instead? Cyborg, definitely. Here you go. Alright. So, we defend from raiders, which means we hang out here. Guess we'll camp until then. Eventually we're gonna get a message like, oh my god, the orcs are here, you gotta fight them or something. Let's quickly check if anyone ding. No, okay. Greenskins are inside, prepare for battle and protect the town. So, where did they go? There they are, goblin raiders, some goblin ambushers, lots of goblin skirmishers. And more goblin raiders. Let's start with the bigger stack. Okay, that's 2 fights at least in a row. Not what I was hoping to see. Time to get shot. This guy has a nut and some bolos. Bowl ass. He's leaving. He goes in. Seems like most of them are going in. That guy didn't go very far though. Bit weird. They're lining up for some bango and spectacly splitting, which I am all for. Here, let me soften them up for you a bit. Oh, that guy died, my bad. Fisk is just the kind of guy to end the creature immediately. Fisk saw green, was like, nope, none of this. think we stand here and spear wall. Shield block. There you go. Right, Art? Art, you're not in this company. We can fix this if you want. You want to be a guy? There are many, but you could be one. Nice stab there, Minnesota. See, this could be you right there. I think we roll up. We punch him, but badly. I think Harold hangs out up here. I think Cybot hangs out up here and then the tank goes here maybe? Long term? Not quite sure. Soul goes here, does a little bonking. Let's go for one of the 60%ers. Nice, that guy is almost done. You're gonna be that guy. This guy right here, that is not a good idea because that guy's about to leave the company. I'll show you the man in a second. And then you get to pick whomsoever you please. Right, Bango does in 1, that's a good start. I wonder if it's worth just standing here to provide cover to my backline. Because they have a lot of archery. Maybe that's correct. I don't know if that's actually correct, but I'll try it. Alright, Spectre, please. You only get to act once or twice, so make it count. 90%, here we go. Right, so that's those guys gone. Archer comes in, Archer goes in. I don't think he gets to... Never mind, I was going to say not sure they get to shoot very much after moving like that, but here we are. Right, you get to sling. I think you just sling somewhere into the backline. Trying to prevent all this archery contest. And then I pull my backline to the front so they get covered somewhat. You must whip it. I kind of mispositioned here. Now Dork doesn't really get to stand anywhere. At least not anywhere that makes sense. I guess we'll move you all the way over here. Alright, Bango. It's time. Attempt number 2 for the double kill. Here we go. Anyway, so, backline archery says pew pew. Don't net me, Frodo. Oi! I said nay. Don't these slow you down, the bolos, when you get tossed out by them? I don't actually know. But they seem like the sort of items that would slow you down when be tossed by. It is a fine thing to say and do. Alright, let's shoot this guy maybe. Good job, fish. Absolutely doing it, as always. That guy's already fleeing, let's take the guy that's not fleeing. Make him flee maybe one day. Although you're probably not good to live long enough for that. Right, Archer also shows up. We shoot this guy. Look at this clump of morons over there. Huddle together. Wait up. Okay, well, you would like to flee. He did not get to flee. Unarmed mate goes for it. That'll be a guy you could be. Norbert, the unarmed cultist, who will go in and brawl people. Is a fine man, that. We also have Stefan, who is going to be our willing sacrifice. I proclaim him to be willing, even though he hasn't actually communicated this. But he's surely willing, once Dav'Kul asks. Like, mate, would you want to be sacrificed? He's gonna be like, absolutely, son. Then Dav'Kul's gonna be like, please don't call me son. Nice, he gets one attempt at breaking free with his completely fucked lungs. Tis a bad day for Spectre, please. He was one of the best, then he died. But he's alive, but he's effectively dead. You wanna be that guy? Yeah. That's a fun game. I should play that at some point on stream. We can make for a fun stream. Wait, Fist can't reach that guy? What's wrong here? Being scammed. Oh, you're poisoned! I see, so you don't have as much vision and initiative and AP. That is not great. Now I know. And knowing is half the antidote. Could've just hit him in the head, but you didn't. But you could've, but you didn't. Stab, stab, stab. Punch. Punching really isn't as good as grappling, huh? The whole grab a guy and choke him seems much more effective than the just punch guy. I like the idea of punch guy, but apparently it's more choke guy than punch guy, which I'm not sure I'm into. Hello, 'tis Cybot, the man what stabs. You are now afraid. And rightly so. Lest you become stabbed. Hey, Soul gets to reach this archer. Lovely. Dango gets another chance of glory one of these days. Maybe from here. Right, Spectacles, maybe free yourself. Nice, second try, still no success. Is this a reinforced net at least? I can't tell. You can probably tell from the visual if you know what you're looking for. It has grapples though, which are kinda like choking. Stab. He died. You must whip it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I thought they had a character in 5 that does poison, and he was exceptionally weird. It was also apparently pretty bad, but he always seemed like interesting conceptually at the very least. Yeah, look at that, fucking choke a guy. Much better than punch a guy, turns out. King Harold. But yeah, never played that much of 5, and the guy is also not very popular, and he was also a little bit too weird for my ass. Like, I would not have played that guy myself. But I thought the idea was cool, and his fighting style was, like I said, very weird, but pretty fun. So I'm curious what they are going to do with the poison character in 6. The Zangief Pirate, you mean the, rather his victory animation, where he fucking goes completely apeshit, just as this backwards and forward hop. Because his normal ass pirate doesn't really do that much, does it? Alright, so let's go through the... Oh, you mean Lariat regularly? Yeah, I mean, sure. Alright, so we have some mates here that you could be. You could not be this guy because he'll be our sacrifice. So you could be Harold, the maybe tank. He's a cultist, he's mad. He's kinda not that great, to be honest. I'm trying to turn him into a tank, but his morale is kinda shit. He has okay HP, he has decent defense. We'll see what happens with him. I need more tanks, and he had, like, okay stats for that sort of purpose. Then we have this guy who will be fired soon. They already went down once, they're scarred, and their fatigue is, as you can see, absolutely in the toilet, so that's not happening. Speaking of that's not happening, here's poor Spectacles. Look at this absolute creature, 84 melee skill, okay health without Colossus. Decent stats just all across the board. Just absolute great guy until his lungs collapsed, and now he is very much in the toilet. He's using a very fine Bardiche though, and we can still make use of it, so it's gonna be fine. Then we have Norbert, the possibly unarmed, who is no longer possibly unarmed, who is definitely unarmed at this point. Who is choking people out. We had him choke out a Nomad leader 1v1 earlier. It was glorious. Just fucking goes in, chokes the guy. Easiest kill of my entire life. Wasn't even in danger in the process. We'll eventually, since he was a brawler converted to a cultist, he got the cultist perks as well, so we'll eventually give him dedication, so he'll have some fine defense and everything. So yeah, that is our choke man. I'm very happy with him. He's been very successful. Then we have Guillaume over here, who is another tank. Look at these fucking defense values. No passion whatsoever. Also wearing our only and first famed item, Despicable Dick's Barrier, is what this guy is wearing. And it's working out for him. Look at this, 61 defense. He's only level 5, so it's gonna grow a lot. This guy will be indestructible, hopefully. Alright, Cybot? It is going pretty well, surprisingly. Also, we had some minor setbacks, I must say. Poor Spectacles, look at him. Absolute creature. Unfortunately, his lungs completely went out to lunch, so he is probably not going to be long for this world. And this guy went down, who will be firing anyway, and Dork went down, but Dork's still alright. This is fine. So yeah, we've had some ups and downs, but yeah. Then we have available Ingunde, who not just maybe whips it, but actually whips it. So, oops. Psst, I guess you're upset now. Full whip and cleaver spec. Not really anything fancy to write home about. It's just a cultist sitting in the back with a two-handed whip and just flailing people. Or a one-handed whip wielded in two hands, as I learned recently. So, yeah, that is a thing. Or you could be Hasso, the slinger, who is, you know, doing what a slinger might do, which is using a sling to sling rocks at people. So, yeah, that is what we have available. We're currently running Stefan, our willing sacrifice, in the front line as well, just to ass up a little bit, because we're doing a fairly big man contract right now, where we try to deal with a bunch of greenskins that are coming. So I'll provide some HP and shit to this guy for a brief moment. He has an absolute passion for shooting, but sadly, Dav'Kul doesn't really care. Dav'Kul just takes you. Despicable Dick is me if anything was ever me. I'm not sure you're gonna be holding the shield forever, but you can gladly be our accurate tank. Alright, Adenium. Yeah, Stefan, who is dead soon. It's very fun. It's probably the sort of joke that only DK and me would find funny, but I'll hold on to it because I find it very funny. Anyway, yeah, that's what we're currently dealing with. So we have these gobloids currently, no orcs just yet, to punch, and we're doing alright with that. It's working out. Oh god, Art gets named, immediately gets shot and not quite dies, but like almost. Probably our actual highest range defense in the entire company, and the first thing they do is shoot you, not just a little bit, they actively shoot you in the head. I don't even know. Oxygen supply, yeah, it's rough without air, as many a man has experienced. I think Bango has been struggling with that in recent memory. There's fucking trees in the way again. I keep having to press these buttons again for the game to remember which combat settings I'd prefer. It's a bit unfortunate. You could try to shoot this ranged guy. You could shoot the chain guy just to get some damage in. Well, let's have you shoot this guy. Also, look at this. Quick shot from here at max range, 55% or now 59% hit chance. God damn, fish knows how to accuracy. Yeah, look at that. Fucking absolutely done in this goblinoid. I think you misspelled finite there, but it's alright. Do we want to go south here? Probably. I think we'll move Dork up already. Although I should probably wait for them to finish setting up on their side. Yeah, I should probably just wait out the first turn here for now. Let them all get their actions in. Let them ideally group up as well, so that Bango and Spectre Piece get to do some SOV. That is a lot of archery, actually. Look at all this archery. Yeah, I'm sure they'll break up, no problem. There will be no complaints from either of the two parties involved. You just tell them, hey guys, would you kindly? And they'll be like, yeah, absolutely. Let's start by slinging at this guy. He actually blocks, and then you miss. Disappointment, right there. Okay, I think I go... They'll probably act before me, won't they? I mean, I'm rolling up right now, so this is probably fine. Get a slash in here. You go here, do a little stab. I read thrust as trust there, and since I was talking about stabs, I'm now thinking about trust stabs. You know how people do trust falls and shit? It's just a stab this time. Like, oh, if you trust me, then you'll let me stab you, and I'm surely not gonna hit anything vital, like the lung or whatever. Yeah, this is not zero goblins, I agree. But it could be significantly worse, so I'm glad it's not. Punch him. He blocks. I might step on here and do shield wall, actually. With Harold, why not? It seems good. Cybot ends a man as normal. Doing regular Cybot behavior. Sees man, ends man. That is how he operates. Miss from Soul, not great. Miss from Bango. Never mind, you actually hit. I don't know why I preset miss from Bango when you hadn't even attacked yet. I don't take this personally, okay? It's just... I'm used to disappointment, okay? Stop yelling at me. I didn't mean to imply anything. Art, you're not going anywhere due to that fucking poison. It's not great. Uber Ooglos is pretty funny though. The gun and the ceramic armor plate. Do that thing with the gun and the ceramic armor plate. I don't know what you mean with that, I'm sorry. I think Spectacles goes here. I don't think I want you to move all the way in. Actually, you need to go here. I could Adrenaline you, but I don't think you have enough stamina afterwards to... Yeah, you don't have Iron Lungs. Let's see, you'd be at... completely full fatigue, then you recover 15, you need 12 to swing, and it costs you 4 AP or 4 fatigue to go here, so that's not a thing, unfortunately. Shame. Although you could move into melee range and then just blind them. That'd be alright as well. So, this guy is using Bola, so I think I can just walk through here, yeah? Yeah, okay. Bango, my friend. I know I like to talk shit about you, but you have a 95% chance to hit here, and you have the Killing Frenzy bonus. How do you feel about ending some greenskins? You know, these goblins right here, they're volunteering as tribute. How do you feel about... Okay, that is one hit less that they have. I appreciate that. I'm surprised... Like, imagine being this guy. Like... His friend is there, oh, I'm fighting someone with a very big sword, and then this guy gets hit in the chest, he's like, oh, fuck, this hurt, and then in the back, you're just passing by, like, oh yeah, my friend's got my flank. Suddenly, your head comes off because some big fuck-off sword just ended you. That guy's probably not happy. Probably discussing in the Steam, discussing in quotation marks, by the way, in the Steam forums right now about how fucking Zweihanders are OP and goblins need buffs and shit. Ow. Stop puncturing me. Where one man has a ceramic on their body and a squad mate shoots it off them. Ah, I see. I had not heard of that, sorry. Basically like the old shoot an apple from your kid's head, the Willem Tell thing. Alright, Fisk, I need you to shoot something. How about that? Just something. Maybe start with this guy. Very good, I appreciate that. I was about to say something very stupid. I was about to say, wow, I've never had a ranged mate this good, but then I can say this about literally everything because I've never had a campaign go this long and be this alive and this competent at anything, so... Like, literally, you guys are already top 1 in every single regard, so... That is maybe not a good sign. But it is what it is. And what it is the best. Aw, nice missed orc. Unfortunate. 66% chance you could have had that if you wanted to. Could have rolled better. I know you can. Do a double stab, he's still alive, that's not great. I think we engage this archery mate over here. Cybot rolls up, does a little whoop 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 whoop. How about you come in and stab a guy? Let's stab this guy, because he has a poker. Actually, you have a poker as well. And your poker is more annoying. Never mind, I should have stabbed that guy. Mine bad. You're a bit low on the old AP. That's probably fine. So, my friend, you haven't really done much this fight, have you? How about we change that and we send you over here to bother these two archers? Actually, no, that's not an archer. Damn. He blends in with this environment. What a man. How about you do one chop over here. And one chop over here. Cybot steps in. Like, lol, stop archery contest. And he was right. I gotta say, the poison is really annoying. They haven't poisoned many of my mates yet, but whenever they do, it's really... It's pretty noticeable, I must say. Like, the AP reduction is pretty crippling, I think, in a lot of circumstances. Right, those archers had to spend their entire turns just trying not to die rather than killing us, which is alright with me. I could move over here and try to shoot that guy before he does anything mean. All of you have to act pretty late comparatively. So let's save some health over there. Let's move you over here. You must whip it. Oh. A little quick shot action over on this one. Very fine shooting fish. I can't quite line up the pun, but there's something about shooting fish in a barrel, with fish being our by far best archer and like being incredibly good at hitting everything. That's probably just in plain sight and I'm too stupid to see the pun. But I can't quite make it. I'm sure one of you guys can suss it out. Given that you're usually the pun-slinging types. Oh yeah, I was thinking about the thing that you posted at the end of last stream, Bango, about like vile, that I banned you with the comment vile. And I'm sure, in hindsight very obviously, I am confident that it was because you made some sort of pun. Or some sort of dumb joke like that, and I was like, that is vile, and then I timed you out for that. That seems like exactly the sort of situation in which that would occur. Well, pick something. There are infinite amounts of possible horrible puns that you guys could have made. Fucking pincered. I can't reach this guy with Toss Rock, so let's just Toss Rock here. Make it so that you're a little bit less good at your job, which is stabbing people, which is a horrible job. How could you ever? Now we go stab that guy. I need 2 tiles to reach you, that is so tragic. I think this guy will get away. I'll be very unhappy if he does get away. Bloody goblins. Kill goblins. Shoot them and punch them. Let's have you move up here so you can kill that guy in a sec. Bonk. Nope, never mind. No bonk. Apparently all you need to do is make a particularly vile pun, and you too can have this luxury for free. Not sure how much of a luxury it really is, but if you want it, then I guess it's for you. Almost. Oh yeah, Bango, you can reach this guy. I believe in you. I gave you the woobs. You can do it with the woobs. Here we go. Stop him. Oh, he's fighting. Nice, what a noob. Got him. Successfully baited that guy into fighting. What a silly gobble. Nuncle dusters. I think you survived that one, yeah. That was just bad. I don't think... I mean, I don't know. Vile puns. Ugh. Ugh. That's a fucking Shovel Knight Underground pun right there, with the fucking frog standing there and delivering. That is exactly the sort of pun that Frog might make. Because he's so close to the Alchemist there. Alright, Nestrut, welcome in. I reluctantly welcome you in after that one. But feel welcomed anyway, while you can. Bonk. Look at all this surrounding of the guy, and then Soul just walks out, bonks him, and he's dead. Unfortunate. Anyway, we got a bunch of junk that we don't need. Inventory is very full, I need to sort that out. These stabbers are all pretty expensive, huh? Let's get rid of some of these, they're not very money. We'll grab the Carved Ivory Iconographs, why not? These bows are pretty junky. Actually, the well-repaired ones are almost worth a bit of money. I guess these shields suck, don't they? Sure, let's do those. Aha, the fighting is over. Look at this payday. Boom. Absolutely sorted by the Dav'Kultists. Dav'Kul Cultists. I don't know what we're called anymore. It's been so long. Right, let's see. Anything interesting here? All this junk we need to get rid of at some point. Oh yeah, we have some ding-dings. Harold, my maybe tank. Unfortunately, his first bad roll on melee defense. That is a shame. Maybe we take this opportunity to roll on something else. Maybe these two. And then you can get something over here. You don't have shield spec available. Man, you are the worst baseline for a tank, huh? That is unfortunate. I guess we buy Gifted and give you some more defense. Maybe some stamina and resolve. Especially resolve would be nice. Could give you a Brawny. And you'll want Underdog next level. Yeah, let's just give you Gifted. Penitentiary. Oh no. Hello there, D the Great One. Welcome in. I hope your stay is long and prosperous. Let's see. I don't really know if I want to click on range defense, honestly, on a tank. It sounds stupid, like, oh, of course you want to do defense, but like, really... Do I really want or need range defense? I mean, you can't say some are banned for bad pizza posting when you're the ones doing the banning by somewhat accident. Right, so we can finally give you this resolve and fatigue trade right here. I'm not sure if that's worth going for. We don't really inflict that much bleed, and I'm honestly bonking people more with a flail, which makes me regret having clicked on Cleaver Mastery rather than Flail Mastery. But I think we'll just switch the Cat o' Nine Tails at some point anyway, although I've been saying that since the start of the playthrough. But I think it's worth taking Bloodbath here anyway. It's just such a good perk in theory. Even if we in practice may not always be able to use it that well. It's a shit ton of resolve you have. Jesus Christ, Soul. You are very dedicated to the cause. Never will you falter. Let's give you some HP because it's a high roll. Sure, have some more melee defense when you roll that well as well. Alright, Spectacles, my crippled-lunged friend. You are not long for this world. But you were the best. Or one of the best anyway. Right, you have reached the final tier of perks. Let's see what we have. We have Fearsome again, we have Battle Flow. Oh yeah, right, we saw that before. Push the advantage. Strike hardest where they are weakest. Gain 10 melee and range skill, and 20% chance to hit that when attacking a sleeping, stunned, netted, dazed, staggered, or grappled enemy. Not sure we really need the melee skill per se, but that's kinda cool. I want Killing Frenzy on you most likely, but let's have a look if there's something else interesting. Launch a shot so powerful it goes through an additional target. I think I read that before. Last stand. No thank you. Indomitable is nice. Inspire. Place rate. In the zone. Oh yeah, that's the one we read before. Yeah, that's definitely a Killing Frenzy right here. Yeah, Twitch lies too. Likes to lie, I think. I want to say I saw your name before as well. It's kind of a memorable one, but I'm generally not good at remembering names, so I might as well just have forgotten. I'm sorry about that in that case. Regardless, hope you enjoy your hanging out here. Is there anything I want on you? We had this issue before as well in the last level up, where I didn't want any of these masteries because we didn't get Polearm Mastery. So now I have nothing here that I'd really want on this character, do I? Because this is Impale, which means it's not improved by Thrust Master, weirdly enough. Lone Wolf is obviously completely stupid to take on a Bannerman. Not sure we need Evisceration. Escape Artist is possibly okay. There are basically just no perks that I want that are really interesting, really good here, I think. At least I don't see any. It would be appealing to me for a banner mate. There's this one that we definitely want in a second. But that needs one more level up first. We could click on 9 lives just to make sure you don't randomly die, because bannermen have a tendency to just randomly explode at times. Is that worth doing? silly bugger suggesting fortified mind. It's not a thing in Legends. You might roll a mate that is 90% there on Banner Mate and just doesn't have the perks for it. You might as well suggest, oh, why don't you get Polearm spec? Because, haha, look at us, we didn't roll Polearm spec on this character. So we have a character that's perfectly laid out for a Bannerman, except he has Rally the Troops, yes, but no Fortified Mind and no Polearm spec. So, yeah. And the reason I'm being such a shitter about that is because this has been happening a lot. Like, look here. This maybe tank. Look at this creature. God damn. Oh, never mind. No taunt. Oh, never mind. No shield spec. Look at this creature over here. Fucking... His health is... wasn't his health better? Is it Bango? Yeah, look at Bango over here. 78 HP. No Colossus, by the way. Didn't roll Colossus as a perk. Bit of a shame. But hey, no Colossus, 78 HP. I didn't invest in that very much. That makes for a great Nimble tank, doesn't it? Oh, right. No Nimble. Like, I don't know. That's one thing I'm getting really annoyed with this mod, is that you sometimes just... It adds this extra layer of RNG to whether you guys can actually do the thing that they might be quote-unquote designed to do. And on one hand, it's fun to have a larger variety of perks that the game pulls from, and that makes it a little bit more fun and interesting in some ways, and some of them are also very cool and very well designed, I think. But man, is it annoying when you have a lot of stupid fucking... perks that don't really do anything for the class that you're trying to make. Don't worry about it, it's all good. I'm not gonna... Like, I think, just as a in general thing for Twitch, anyone that is mad at lurkers is honestly on the wrong fucking platform. 90+% of Twitch, I think, is lurkers, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with lurking, be that people that follow or not follow. It's absolutely fine to just hang out and enjoy a stream. That's exactly what they're for. So don't ever feel pressure to, like, speak up just because I'm asking something, or to follow because, like, oh, I gotta follow, I gotta do the support or whatever. Same with, obviously, subscriptions and shit like that. Just hanging out and enjoying the show is more than enough already, so, like, don't ever let anyone fucking make you feel bad for that sort of thing. Anyway, I'm clicking online lives because I don't know what else to click on here. Good resolve roll for a change. Nice, thank you very much. That was desperately needed. Let's give you some more stamina, maybe. Maybe we're gonna be fine on stamina? Maybe not. I don't know. I haven't really had a fight yet where we needed to actually rally the troops. So I don't know how bad that's gonna get for stamina, but I reckon it's gonna get pretty bad. You have an injured shoulder. It's a bit annoying. Do we have a temple here? No, we don't. I think we head over to Brunwald again and see if we can find any new quests to do. Oh yeah, speaking of though, if anyone wants another character here that is unnamed, we have Harold the Tank. We have... No longer Accurate Tank. We have Hassel the Slinger over here. And we have Ingund, the... no longer Whipsit. Let's refix that. The Whipsit, these are unnamed. We have some more. This guy is going to be sacrificed though, so I don't want to waste anyone's name on that. And we have this guy who is very, 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 very likely to be retired once we find a couple more cultists to accompany us. So those I wouldn't really encourage anyone to pick. But if you guys want to be any of these unnamed creatures, feel free to speak up. Soul Cube. Sometimes, possibly. Maybe more likely if I'm soon to be playing a bit more Dead by Daylight, given that the new character might be interesting. I'm also interested in checking that out today. Oh right, this place also doesn't have a temple. There's no quest here either. Maybe there's a new recruit available. No, it's still just this guy. If you weren't so incredibly expensive for likely no reason... Oh no, wait! Is that a 150 breastplate that you're wearing? Why do you just randomly have 150 points of armor on your chest? It's one of these, isn't it? Like, one of these layer 1 super big man things. Might even be this thing. That's why he's so expensive. Also, look at this gimp mask. What the hell? Oh, we have some heater shields available. Could buy one for one of our tanks. Maybe at some point. What is this? Metal plates and rivets. Thick metal plates that are riveted to the underlying armor. Very crude and easy way to add protection. Fatigue penalty of wearing body armor is increased by 25%. But body armor damage taken is decreased by 15%. Interesting. Huh, that seems pretty good, but not for us for now. This collection of spare parts will help you turn broken armor and weapons into usable scrap tools. Having this in your stars upgrades your camp. I need to read what the upgrade does again. before I commit to something like that. Right, we also have a bunch of junk to sell, so let's get to that. This is a fine place to sell junk. I proclaim not actually having checked the price. No, the price is fine. This is where we sell. We're doing okay on tools right now, mostly because we bought all the ones that were available here, so I really shouldn't be too proud of that. Okay, let's click on sword. Let's get rid of all these stabbers. There's a scimitar here. Oh yeah, right, that one. Cruel falchion, lightweight goblin falchion made for cutting. I wonder if that's good. Like which tier that is. On paper it looks the same tier as a falchion or a scimitar. Maybe we'll keep that and repair it just to see what it's like. Like what its stats are and shit. So many quivers. Let's get rid of most of these. Some bolas. I don't think I need these. I wouldn't know what I'd need them for. I don't think we need more nuts. We have 3 reinforced nuts that I'm not really using. I mean, for... How would you ban them if they don't have an account art? Have you ever thought about that? Haha, you got outplayed again. Can't ban the unbannable. I think we're good. Maybe I'll sell this axe at some point, but maybe not. So, there's a trade good here. Is it worth selling at this point? Yeah, let's start selling these just because I need to get rid of some inventory space, and I need to complete my ambition at some point. So let's continue buying and selling shit. Alright, I'm going to try out this guy. It's a very big investment at 377. Those are not the sort of passions I need. Okay, I was ready to buy this guy for 3,500 bucks if he was actually competent here, because I think this is a really good chest piece that he's wearing, and that's probably why he's so expensive. But no, these are not passions that I want to hire for, so get fucked, guy. You shall be there for a while, I reckon. Unhired by anyone. I kind of want to go back to the south, I suppose. Not really much else to do here. We could wander through the countryside over back to Nosort. Well, the hero should because it's shaped like a clothes iron. Yeah. I mean, pragmatic at least. Can't really complain. So let's head back over to Nosort. We could consider raiding some of these places right here. Oh yeah, I needed to buy medicine. Yeah, we're a bit shit on medicine, aren't we? I kinda don't care if you get infected or something. I think I'll just keep you in the fight. The damage reduction is annoying, but not the end of the world. So I think that's fine. Alright, let's see if we can scout this place this time. No, we can't. So, should we try out one of these ruins? Ruin of Blackwatch Keep and ruins of Ironheart Keep. I'm tempted to try these out. It took you this long. Okay, yeah, I mean, it is a... Yeah. It is a weird name for a shield, though. I completely agree. Fuck it, let's find out what we're dealing with. That's a lot of armored video gangers. That's 18 in total as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We do have some good choke points here. This is a very good choke point. This cliff seems to be going down at least 2 layers, yeah. There was something fast that just acted, or rather skipped its turn. I'm gonna assume there's gonna be some Natsuos again. I'm gonna try fighting those. Not making any promises. And we might still tuck our tail and run away. But I think I'll try fighting those. Don't see any more. That is very spooky. That's not just because of undead. I think that was a Nazi I just heard. You can kind of hear their noises even in the fog of war, which is a sort of neat feature. Those are regular zombies. There's gonna be at least one manager with American. Tempted to try to take this choke point, actually. Move up to here. Wonder if that's too aggressive. I forgot how many AP they have. Because they're kinda choke point themselves here anyway. On these tiles, so I think going here is correct. More armored video gangers, they're already here. There's one Nazi. Not too problematic so far. Anything terrifying in terms of equipment? I guess the Scrammer here and here are the most dangerous ones. I guess these military glaives allow them to actually hit things, which is also kind of spooky. Start by throwing some rocks. I think I want you over here, somewhere pretty centered. Yeah, whoever that is in the fog, they once again did not act. I should already push you up to the line here. Ah, there's a... is that medium sized? I think that's medium sized, not so... It's not maxed out, I don't think. Let's shoot this guy. Kinda like fighting these zombies, honestly. Having a whip guy is a little bit unfortunate. I should have maybe pushed you towards the north so you can hang out with the Nacht sailors where you can actually do something. Oh well. I think I have to move them all the way down there. And I think I don't need to spear wall yet. I think they'll act before these guys. Guess I'll stand here. And tank moves up there next turn. So it has more than enough stamina, so you can spear wall this for cheap. I'm not gonna move up here because I need Bango to be able to move onto this tile and do AoE next turn, so I think this is just how our battle line is going to be. Doesn't look that bad. Nachtsailors wait, because of course they are very smart creatures. I once again regret standing down here with my stupid whipmate, who is now fighting armored zombies. Armored because fuck whips, and zombies because fuck whips. I maybe should have given you some alternate equipment for this sort of fight. Your melee skill isn't that bad. If I gave you like a pitchfork or something, you could still fight. It's definitely a fault of mine. I'm not really paying attention to that enough. Giving people secondary equipment, or at least before I run into a building like this, where I don't know what I'm dealing with. I could have done that instead. I don't know. Right, so spear wall time. Just in case they go down here, you wait for a bit. Alright, let's see what they do. Surprised we still don't see a manager. We have pretty decent vision here. Might be down the cliff, which would be a bit awkward. I'm very confident there's going to be one here, though. Don't think I've ever seen a fight like this without a manager. Break yourself upon my body. Get some very fine shallows. Here we go. Right, Spectacles, you don't need to move, so just swing. Good. Wonder if it's worth swinging again, or if I should just wait here until next turn, and then maybe get another two-man swing in. Although I'll likely be at a point where I'm just doing one swing a turn anyway. At least somewhat soon. Okay, his head is off, that is a good start. Ah, I see you've discovered the newly added, very new and fresh, very exciting emotes. So poke this guy so that Bango might get a double kill here. job, dog. That was a lot of stamina. You guys just hang out here and hold the flanks. Flat Fisk. Flat Ghost, rather, sorry. Alright, Bango, do it. They're both alive, Bango, what are you doing? I said do it, not pretend to do it. Oh, unfortunate. Let's actually count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No, there's no manager. What? What? That is weird. In that case, we should be absolutely fine here, unless something horrible happens, which there's always a chance, so I'm not gonna, you know, consider myself too lucky just yet. Stop whipping him in the head as well, it's already a problem. Technically, what, are you suggesting that this might be a Ghost Fisk? Are you referring to something else that I said? That I've literally already forgotten? You have such shit stamina now, Minnesota. It is terrible. Oh, I see. Oh, I should have waited, my bad. I passed rather than waiting. Immediately pay the price. Honestly, I didn't really expect to use this spear staff much when we killed the leader that had it. But Cybot has been absolutely killing it with that thing. And by it, I mean every enemy in the game. There's no getting through Cybot, look at this. He's just doing it. Between the extra 2 hit chance from a good... Okay, never mind, I said nothing. You've heard absolutely nothing. God damn it, Stefan! Astless, fuck! Anyway, okay, you don't get to do the thing this turn, that's a shame. Here, let's try to prepare this guy for Bango. He didn't eat. That is surprising to me. Anyway, we grapple. No, we choke. Choke out the Nachterror like a true fucking champion of the yards. Hit him in the head. Come on, dog. Nice. Back to spear walling. Alright, Bango. Attempt number 2. God damn it, Bango! They live yet! What for art thou doing? Ostless. Alright, Bango, attempt number 3. There you go, you got 2 in 1. Wow, incredible. 3rd time's the charm. You know why you got those 2? Because they both already came back from the dead, so they were completely pre-fucked. Like, they were on half HP, no armor, nothing. Those ones you can finally take. I am borderline proud of you. Look at Hustle, just fucking rock here, bam, dead. Rock there, bam, dead. Why can't you be like Hustle? Well, because you have a sword, but still, like... fundamentally, I feel like he might have a leg up on you there. Let's help out Stefan down here. I think we'll just chill here, honestly. They've barely gotten to do anything, so... He punched him in the head 3 times! Norbert, look, his body is exposed. You can insert his fist into every single orifice you want, right there. Don't punch the metal piece on his fucking forehead right there. You're gonna break your fists, idiot. Anyway. I think we'll just continue chilling, like I said. Let's not get too hasty here. No reason to be over-aggressive and accidentally throw. As opposed to intentionally throwing. Hello there. You look like you wanted to die. Have they gotten a single attack in? I think Spectremore's head was still damaged from the previous fight. I don't know if they actually got an attack in. Good job, dog. Bit low on fatigue now, but still doing just fine. Ah! They got another attack in. It is a bit complicated once you start dealing with the Unduades. Them undueticians. It's bwah. Bwah. Just because we can. By the way, hearing that sound is supposed to fill you with morale and spirit. You should hear this and be like, oh wow, yeah, I am really doing well right now. That is definitely not the sound of a dying whale that is heralding the end times or something. No, that is your battle cry, basically, right there. When you hear that, you're supposed to be all, fuck yeah, we go kill people. I don't know how that works. That would not work on me. But them's the rules, and I don't make them. Hey guy, would you please not be here? Punch. I think it's time to attack. So while I am fine with just sitting there and killing them, and as long as we're not, like, missing too much, we're absolutely fine doing that. If we do manage to kill them, the fight will end, which is kind of the idea here. So if we find a good time, like right now-ish, I think, and we can try to end the fight, then we should actually try to end the fight. Because otherwise it will take a while where they get to regrow their bodies and shit over and over. Oh, he's not in range, my bad. Bango arrives. Spectacles is out of lungs. Fisk shoots a man. See, I didn't even need to wait for the result, I just knew that was gonna happen. That's just the kind of guy Fisk is. The ever reliable. Bwah. I bwah just for fun, not because we need it. Demoralize the enemy while moralizing ourselves. Whip, whip. Punch showdown, so just punching the skeletons as they come back from the grave. Don't think I've ever really played a game where you're about to, or where you're running around and punching undead until Hunt Showdown. Especially with punching undead being such a good tactic there. One of the best ways of dealing with them is to punch them. Not exactly common. Very fine swing, Cersei. Alright, let's see what we got for our great endeavor. That didn't really cost us much of anything. No famed items. I got some ornate tomes. Some very heavy armor here. Rotten reinforced mail shirt. Basic mail shirt. Coif. A couple of those. Nothing too exciting except for some money. Which also isn't that exciting, I suppose. Alright, I guess we'll head over here and do a bit of camping to get our stuff back into shape. Let's see, anything we need to set up here on the camping part? We can disassemble some items if we have some spare stuff. I don't really want to disassemble these Grammus axes, they have so much value. I guess we don't really need these knives. Or these tools of stone. Or this bow of goblin. Yeah, I think that's kind of it. Alright, let's give you, for potential backline purposes, this long axe, which is very heavy, I understand. But you have this now, and in case of emergencies, you switch to the long axe and you end people, okay? Don't sit there and flail the undead, it's not working. But you can just end them, you don't need to flail them, just chop their heads off. Alright, Dog has reached level 8, so we get to pick from the last tier of us here. We have... what do we want to do with you? Inspire could be okay temporarily, or situationally rather. 10% of your current hit points as additional minimum and maximum damage. Okay. In the zone, freedom of movement. If your enemy is slower than you are, their attacks only graze you. When an enemy attacks, you subtract their initiative from your initiative and gain damage reduction proportional to this difference. Oh, okay. There's probably some nimble, dodgy sort of build stuff that you can do with that. I think we take muscularity here. 5 points of damage. Seems pretty good. We could also take fearful, I suppose. Especially since it scales with your resolve, this might actually be fine. You swing twice per turn. Sure. Let's give you Fearful. Alright, let's do some camping. So we're gonna pass the night here, I reckon. Gives us some time to repair our stuff, maybe salvage some more stuff, heal our HP back. Maybe get rid of this injury on Minnesota. Still going strong. No sacrifice either. Dav'Kul chills. And so do we. Right, nothing new. Let's head in here then and see what exciting new developments we find in this place. Oh wait, brigands, my lord. Raiders, poachers, poachers. Alright then. I guess it makes sense that it's raiders, because when we were passing by here, we were not quite attacked per se, were we? I think we were the ones attacking. But we got into a fight with a bunch of raiders anyway. It's a shame not everyone can have a fine tune as their battle theme, like the Unduades do. Advance troop movement. Move forward, rotate bro in, move back into original square. Very good. For a ranged mate especially, like clearly you had nothing better to do. Alright, this southern bit is going to be a bit spooky. I'm sure Cybot can sort it though. I have a near infinite amount of faith in Cybot. Seems like they're kind of just retreating from the northern bits, so I guess we push up a little bit. That's a lot of people ultimately. Maybe we shouldn't be too aggressive here. I'm guessing this is the line that we're gonna draw. Maybe I should pass the rest of my turns for now so we can see what's actually going to happen. Let them act first. Alright, so these two guys are a little bit spooky. This guy has a good weapon, this guy has a good weapon. So these four are my priority targets here. I'm gonna start slinging rocks at you because you don't have a shield. God damn it, Hasso. I think I'll just pass with you. Alright, Fisk is barely out of range for this guy, but we can start with this mate over here. 69 every time. You must whip it. Yeah, nice sling, idiot. Maybe pick a real weapon. Like a club. Throw clubs instead of slings. Wouldn't that be something? I'd be interested in that. I'm interested in this. It is a lot of people. But they're very poorly equipped people overall. I don't see any leaders or anything particularly spooky. So as long as we weather the storm of these raiders, we should be fine. This guy gets to act once. This guy could also act once here. We can set up Cybot with the Spear Wall though. So if Cybot steps right here and Spear Walls, we should be fine. Should keep everyone safe and sound. Let's not block Spectacles, who desperately needs to move as little as possible. That wasn't the greatest tile to stand on, but fuck it. Slowly approaching. Oi, don't toss. Walk into the spear wall. If you want to stand there and sling should, or toss should. God damn it, Hasso. You're so good at aim. Please continue using it, rather than pretending to use it, and then missing. Let's give them some more time to run in and get themselves killed. They are reluctant to do so. Ah, there we go, that's a bigger man. Another raider. I think we want to move up fish a little bit. I'm not that afraid of the flail. I think this axe is a bit more spooky, but we can't really reach him right now. Could target this guy again, I think that's what I'm gonna do. punish him for it, standing in front with his ranged weapons out, no shield, nothing. Whip. Hey. Barely can't regenerate with Dork, unfortunate. Would like to see the fearsome in action. Still have a tiny bit of time to pass here. Give them a little bit more room to hang themselves. Let's do this. Be aggressive, as they say. Alright, Spectacles, I think it's time. Thank you. Not quite the call, but honestly, for a full HP raider with full armor and everything, there's not much to complain about there. Right, let's give you a stab. Yeah, see, they try to fuck with Cybert, they have no chance, it is impossible. The man is the spear wall, he's not using the spear wall, he is the spear wall. He is one with the stick. Nice stab to the head there. Okay, there's no leaders here, unfortunately. I think we have seen every character now. I think that was the last mate. I was kind of hoping for one, just to get some better spoils of war, but hey, what can you do? Apparently we can bonk this guy. Bonk. Look at the fear, instilled immediately by Dog. Everyone has the fear. No one shall pass indeed. Showing the men what spear walls are all about. Alright, let's wrestle this guy. Schmack. Goodbye, that guy. Bango was absolutely tired of him, standing there, looking ugly. Bango does not condone this sort of behavior. You wanna hang with the bang, you gotta look good. Alright, it's time to unhead some other fool, or should we maybe try slashing this guy whose armor is basically gone and who's a lot more dangerous? That sounds like the reasonable play, except we missed the 93% chance. Why not? Let's just do that. Let's do that a couple more times, why not? Just for good measure. Let's give them something to have fun with. Like, we don't want to just run them over or anything, that'd be rude. So let's all have fun here, we're all friends. We're all friends, us and the raiders, we're all just hanging out, we're having a good time, it's great. We're loving it here. Look at the hospitality. Bonk. I think you might have to shoot someone here. I do not regret to inform you that this man is exposed and doesn't have a shield. Should we whip it? Or should we try to disarm? Disarm is the smart thing to do. Okay, I did the smart thing. I do not regret doing the smart thing, but I feel bad about it. Oi! Stop! Wow! That... Oh yeah, right, they probably have the specializations for the blacksmith hammer, don't they? See, this is a generic blacksmith, so I thought they were just a brigand rabble or whatever with a stupid tier 1 or tier 0 or whatever the fuck it is weapon. But since it's a blacksmith, they probably have the perks to improve this hammer a lot. That was a lot of damage to Bango's head there. That was 70 damage for a single swing from this guy. That is pretty heavy. Alright, let's end this man. Soon-ish. Disarming him did prevent him from attacking, so that is a good start. Okay, that guy's gone. Who does Dork go a-bonking this time? Can go with this guy. There we go. Then we can go with this guy. Look at Fearful. Immediately loses a state of morale. What on perk? Hello, friend. I wrestle. Goodbye, your weapon. Let's maybe bonk this guy. Prepare him for Bango to smite him imminently. May as well stab you on the way. Alright, Bango, it's time. Alright, do some anti-initiative bullshit, and then we go in here. Let's stand over here so we can maybe slap one of these guys when they leave. No, we punch them instead. That's alright too. Goodbye that guy's head. Was never too firmly attached anyway, I think. And a 1, and a 2. There's something weird about games like those, and maybe specifically this game in general, is that this doesn't look very cinematic, obviously, right? Like, no one is looking at this and thinking, wow, this is such a realistic-looking, incredibly high immersive game. Yet something about just, like, this little figurine bumping forward, no animation, nothing, just a little bump, and then, and this guy's head comes off, is somehow intensely satisfying. I don't know why. They did something right when designing this game, where the act of basically just watching the numbers do their thing is somehow very satisfying and feels like a lot of payoff. Yeah, it's definitely the audio design plays a large part of it. But just in general, it's weirdly... it's just weirdly satisfying, I don't know. Anyway, I think this is it, right? Oh no, wait, there's a guy alive up here. Let's not have you guys limp across the entire battlefield just to not do anything anyway. Here we go. That is so much junk. How am I gonna carry all this junk? In my trunk. Well, we almost got all of it. Let's get rid of this stuff. These are better to salvage, so we'll take that and keep the shanks behind. So, no famed item or anything, that is unfortunate, but what can you do? You can't always get lucky. He is unique. Wait, I bought and sold trading items, but it didn't count for our progress. Oh, maybe I need to actually buy them rather than just find them. I thought selling these trade items would already count. That is unfortunate. I didn't really consider that. I want to repair these because we're gonna be wearing those. Leather lamellar armor. I think I want that, so let's repair it. Don't need any of this shit. This is leather with nasal helmets, leather with nasal helmets. Oh, this is even a patched hood. It's even worse, but this is leather with nasal helmet. Don't really need any of these. Don't need this. Ooh, we got 2 morning stars. Nice. Very nice. We don't have any mace users, unfortunately, but goddamn. That's still kind of good. Right, let's sort this, and I need to go somewhere where I can sell all my junk, and I think Rickshot would be the place, since we are good friends with those guys. It's also a merchant town, so we have a pretty good chance of getting good prices there, unless something weird happens. Someone is coming through. Someone else is coming through. Hey, I'm gonna do... Oh, hey there. No, Steffen the sacrifice. No, Dav'Kul does not want him. Fuck. Don't convert that guy. God damn it, we have 2 other people that were worth converting. Not Steffen, though. Fuck that guy. We don't have anything to repair. That is unusual. Fuck it, though. I cannot be arsed to shuffle around more of these people. It's not okay. Okay, fuck it. Maybe I can be arsed to shuffle around some more of these people. Okay, who's doing the repairing right now? It's you. How about you instead go and gather? Because we do need more bullshit. You're exhausted from training. Here, enjoy gathering instead then. And... where's my repairing guy? Eyeballs, do not abandon me. There we go. Alright, we spent the night here. DK said, oh, you gotta be like far away from town so you can have the sacrifice thing. So that's not mostly RNG still, but anyway. I tried to stay a little bit further away from town here for this camp. Unfortunately, we once again did not get the sacrifice event. So, frontline mate, who is not long for this world, has another ding ding. It is such a shame because your stats are overall not terrible. They're not great, but not terrible. But yeah, you're just not long for this world, I'm sorry. Anything here that I want to click on? Sure, let's learn Double Strike. Fuck it, why not? Bowmate! Fisk has reached the final tier of perks. How lovely. You're still a bit shit on Resolve, but at least you have the ability to pick a fancy trait here. Launching shots so powerful that goes through an additional target. Bows and crossbows at 2 targets on a straight line. Handgunners reach an additional tile further. Does not work with throwing weapons. It doesn't say anything about that losing damage. It just says, oh, it pierces and they get fucked. So, does that just do full damage to 2 tiles? Because that would be pretty good. Otherwise, I could probably just click on Killing Frenzy, because why not? because that's probably the best I could be doing then. Let's learn piercing shot, fuck it. Okay, so let's see, 36 to 66. It does seem to do full damage. If the arrow hits the target, it will continue through and damage any target behind, dealing 50% damage. Okay, so that's alright. I think that's fine. I think that's a fair amount of damage. Let's get rid of this and give you a another bit of ammo. Yeah, that seems fine. That seems fine. That seems okay. That seems fine. Definitely not convincing myself that that was a good choice. This seems absolutely fine. I did give you the Cultist perk, didn't I? Because your defense is great. How would it be so good if you didn't have the Cultist perk? So I do want to skill morale on you, right? I didn't give you the Cultist perk. Why is your defense so good? What the fuck? Could click on more resolve and then eventually give you the defense perk just to keep you alive. Or we click on 2 HP, which is very disappointing. Is 2 range defense? Yeah, it's only 2 range defense. That's not very fun. We could learn ballistics for you as well, just to make you better at slinging at range. I think that's what we want to do, but let's quickly skim through here if there's anything exciting instead. Headhunter could be okay. I think it's just better to learn ballistics, honestly. Alright, then we have our sacrifice mate. I think I should probably just put you back into the back line. Some very good rolls though, I must say. Can't complain. What do I give you? Fast adaptation, sure. But yeah, I kinda should probably strip this guy naked again and put him into the backline. Alright, there's a lot of contracts available here. Let's start by checking for any mates to recruit that we want. There's Kando the Odd, who has a fancy dagger and is thus very expensive. Let's see. You're afraid of beasts and you're mad, which is not the greatest combination. Those are not my favorite passions either. What are your trades? Anything here that makes me really want to hire you? Not really. Yeah, that's a shame. I do need more cultists. That's an anatomist, that doesn't count. There's a thief. Siegfried the Unbeaten, Swordmaster. Probably not good for this company though, unless we can somehow convince them to join us. I still really want a cook. Retired soldier, usually shit in terms of stamina, so probably not worth taking. Anatomist. There's Adrian again. I'm not gonna buy this guy. Kinda tempted though, but I'm not gonna do it. Or am I? No, I'm not. I feel like I desperately need to hire more people though. Like, not hiring more people is kind of hurting us, I think. Like, it's slowing me down a lot. That's not very good. What are you again? Fishmonger. I think you also have guaranteed cooking. You're talented and a survivor. You like stamina. You like initiative. And you like melee defense. You do have meal prep and cooking. Sure, welcome aboard. Please be good. 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 That is, yeah. Yeah. That is, yeah. I don't, yes. I mean, yeah. Sure. Sure, I say, repeatedly. Your shoulder is still fucked. Here, have another 90 bucks, why not? Yeah, he's very passionate, but that does not make him particularly good, unfortunately. I wonder if I should buy these and sell them somewhere else. I don't think that's a good idea, though. Right, let's... Speaking of buying and selling, we need to sort out more inventory shit. It's getting a bit much, I must say, with regards to sorting out my inventory. I am getting a little bit tired of having to do this all the fucking time. I should have kept one militia spear, actually, that was my bad. I guess I can buy it back. There you go. We have this now. Let's get rid of some of these spares. Don't need this. So many Scrammer Sacks that we're not using. Don't need these if we have the Scrammer Sacks. Don't need this if we have the better axes. We already have 2 sticks. We're not even going to use 1 most likely. Don't need these if we have the better maces. Actually, these are hammers and not maces, so they're a different category, but fuck it, who cares? I do want to use this 2-handed scimitar though. I need someone that wants to cleave. But we need more characters, that's really what it boils down to. I just need more people to hire. Because we just need more. We have the capacity to have more, but we don't have more. We could, but we can't, you know? It's irritating. I could literally just hire the Swordsmaster. Okay, I'm going crazy. I'm a fucking cultist. We click on hire. Oh no, wait, we're full. I need to fire someone. Maybe this horrible cook. Do I really want to keep this guy around and level him just so he can have meal prep and camp cooking? Probably not. Goodbye, this guy. We'll just get cooking on someone else eventually. It's gonna happen. Fuck it, I'm crazy. We buy the Swordsmaster. Hire. Please be good. Why is your HP 0? What is wrong with you? Okay, this is kinda shit stamina. Kinda shit health. You are determined, you are aggressive, and you're... I don't know what this means, training progress. Maybe that just means he has skill points that he hasn't spent yet. I think that's just what that means. You're not passionate, but your starting stats are pretty decent. This is a lot of attack. You're gonna be some sort of backline mate. You have polio arm spec, so that's good. Yeah, I think you're gonna be fine. Probably not worth 5,000 bucks, although I didn't really check your weapon yet. Your equipment probably was insanely good. Fencing sword. It's pretty expensive, but not that expensive. And you had some sort of armor on, I think this one. Nah. Yeah, we kinda got scammed, I think. But anyway, fuck it. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be good enough, at least. Let's go with good enough. Good enough is good enough. Should we click on 2 here for the HP roll? That hurts. That does hurt, doesn't it? Also, not particularly good at not being shot. That does not combine well with not having HP. This guy's also costing me 50 bucks a turn, by the way, so that's kind of not great. But anyway, you're gonna have great melee skill. Great vegetables. Fuck it, I think I click on health here. Try and make this guy not die. Good roll here and something you're not passionate about. I appreciate that. Same for the health. Very good. And we have 2 perks. I think I can't get around clicking on Colossus here. And then we have some extra perk here for your backlinery. I'm tempted to give you Pathfinder. I think Pathfinder with Polearm Spec is just such a good combination. Is there anything else here? We could click on Fortified Mind and that fixes your resolve issues, but honestly you're gonna be fine. 40 is okay. Backstabber, Executioner. Executioner is nice-ish. Yeah, I think we'll give you Executioner maybe, or maybe Feint. Let's give you Executioner, fuck it. Damage is good. No, he still has training results so far, 3 skill points. Can increase their abilities if you upgrade your camp training facilities. Oh, I see. That's not gonna happen anytime soon. But yeah, I think you're going to be a bit too frail to be a frontliner. I mean, 15 base melee defense is good. Maybe we give you the big man's butcher thing here, because we have Cleaver Mastery right here. It is tempting. It is very good. I kind of want to see this in action. Although you have aggressive, which means you probably don't want to be in the front line. I think we need to have you be a backliner, unfortunately. Yeah, I think you have to be a backliner. It is sad, but probably true. Alright, you can have the long axe then for now. There you go, and then we give you some sort of armor. I'll just click on this, and then we'll click on this. Disassemble this, you get the hat. That should be good enough to keep you alive for now. I think. Maybe, hopefully. Alright, you go and stand here maybe. Sure. Man, of all people, they wanted to convert fucking Stefan. Like, no, Stefan, you're not gonna be part of this cult. I mean, you are, but not in the way that you want to be. I'm sorry. I know you maybe mean well or have good intentions or hopes and dreams and all that sort of junk, but no. Caravan, 3 days, no thank you. No thank you. How about this? What be this? Apparently it's not the most noble task. Something about how those little gits don't ever fight fair. Goblins, eh? 6,300. Destroy Forgotten Woodcutter's home northeast of Dorntal. Oh boy. If I was a cartoon character, you'd see the dollar signs in my eyes right now. I really shouldn't click on this, should I? I really shouldn't accept this. 6,300, 3 skull quests. There's no way we survive those. Anyway, we try. So, where the fuck is this? Over here. That's quite far. We'll probably just die on the trip there. At least we have food for now. It's gonna spoil, I'd wager, but still. Maybe we'll get to sacrifice someone on the way and then the company disbands because all the non-cultists are like, ugh! Though given the hesitance of Dav'Kul so far, maybe not, maybe we'll be fine. You swamp. I don't like the swamp. Is it going to be good? I have my reservations about the gooditude of those. The goodiness. I wonder if it's worth going in at night. They usually have a lot of ranged characters. An ancient auxiliary, lots of ancient legionaries, and a Hund. I've never seen one of those. Maybe we should go there instead. No, let's not fight something else before our very dangerous, very spooky fucking quest is here. Blix the Shadow Walker. Lots of ambushes, lots of skirmishes. That is no ranged at all, right? Unless him himself, like Blix himself, is some sort of fancy guy. Location is on plains. Lots of goblins and lots of goblins. Wait, the ambushes are the ranged mates, aren't they? Whoops, my bad. Skirmishers are the melee ones. Yeah. Do they even suffer from shooting at nights? At nights, yes. At night, aren't goblins maybe like... we have proper dark side, we are not gonna get fucked? That seems like the sort of thing goblins might say. Exactly with that word choice as well. Let's give you some shields, how about that? Does anyone happen to know if goblins suffer from a nighttime penalty like that? Yeah, that'd be something, wouldn't it, if the game actually told you? Right, so we can't bring 15 people into the fight yet, so someone has to sit this out, and I think it's going to be our sacrifice that's gonna sit this out. And then we can bring our new sword mate into the fight instead. He was actually gonna use an axe, ironically. I mean, usually it would help, right? So let's just assume that it helps. Assuming it's half the battle. Night time, here we go. Welcome to what is likely going to be the death of us. 24 gobloids. Not that many more than we had before. We are fully repaired, we are fully ready. not gonna get much better than this, I reckon. Seems like they're not gonna be approaching, huh? Can't blame them with their range superiority. Oh, here they come. They do also have the nighttime effect on them. There could still be something hidden in their stats that codes like, oh, we ignore that bonus, or when at night you get exactly these stats also as a benefit as well, so to make up for that. Hello there, Blix the Shadow Walker. Yeah, so nighttime is kind of screwing my range here as well, obviously. But we only have 2 range characters, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mine are a bit higher quality, so maybe this did not pay off. But there's probably more. Gonna stand here. Nice throw. Do these are not gonna count as mines, right? These are literally just missed projectiles. I think we'll just shoot this guy. We're hitting our shots decently well. Aw, shame. I'd really have liked to set the tone by just killing one right away. Alright. They kind of split into 2 halves here. Does he have quick hands? No, he doesn't, so he only gets 1 attack in if I do this. I'm very tempted to try engaging here, because they have mostly range characters up here. We see the majority of their forces, that's like, what, 6? 11... Not even the real majority, is it? It's like... above half. I'm indecisive and hesitant. We could walk up here with Bango and Adrenaline, and then turn next we immediately get to kill some people. I think that's a good idea. So does that mean we engage down here as well? Probably not. Although we could engage here with Cybot. Who gets to whoop 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 whoop. Yeah, I think this is what we do. Made up my mind. Shame. I was hoping to bind this guy so he doesn't get to do anything uncouth. Oh, probably fine. You go in here and block that side. Could try to go around the flank, but I don't think it's worth it. I think Sol needs to run up here as well. No, Spectacles is gonna go to the squares, or this hex rather, so we go here somewhere. Create some sort of front line on that side. That's where Spectacles goes. We can whoop and then swing exactly once. We would be at 32, go down 15, which is not enough for the AoE, is it? No, we'd have exactly 20, we'd need 23, so we just have to pass here. Unless I just want 1 kill, but I think I can go for a double here. Alright, let's see. Nice. Good start, Cybot. Alright, Bango, it's all you, baby. Well, I can't complain about a double hit, even if it didn't kill. So this is where we're gonna take a lot of counter damage. He threw the net instead of attacking. I'm pretty happy with that. Because he's probably gonna hurt. At least he's facing someone that isn't very important, so if like this guy dies, that's not the end of the world. We're shooting my new Swordmaster. Hey Sol, welcome in. You are alive and kicking, by the way. By kicking I mean mostly kicking ass. Or heads. That doesn't really have the same ring to it, doesn't it? But yeah, you're right here, and you're doing great. Although this might be the fight where we die. This is by far the hardest fight. Or, well, this is the largest number of goblins plus a leader that I've ever seen. So we might get fucked here. This is a lot of archery. I feel like they do have the night blindness, though. I think they're not gonna... Or I think their stats are reduced from nighttime, though. Even though we were not sure if that was going to be the case. Because they are missing a lot of archery. And I'm gonna just say that that's probably because of the nighttime. That is quite the range on your chain there. Man, fancy footwork's over and bleeds out. So many nets. That is really bad. I need to get rid of those. Whom should we throw at? Can't really reach anyone interesting. Maybe I just move up first. Could go here, maybe reach that guy. Holy cow, that is a lot of goblins. Okay, I need to actually hide behind my front line then. I was going to just attack once, but I think I need to stand behind others so I don't get killed here from archery contest. That is a little bit too much. 48 chance to kill this guy. I think we should try that. Unfortunate. Maybe kill this? Nope. Wonder if it's worth trying to break this rather than damaging someone. No, I think I damage here. Fearful proc did not actually shake him though. Okay, we need to desperately free ourselves here as quickly as possible. You can punch him once. Almost killed him, that's a shame. Still a good bit of extra moral damage at least. I wonder if it's worth freeing the others here instead of attacking myself. Definitely worth freeing Bango, I reckon. Because if he has to waste a turn just freeing himself, that's pretty bad. The boss itself is also standing here. Maybe I should shield wall. It's basically the one action I'm gonna get here on this character. I think shield wall might be wise. Now they do probably have footwork as well on the leader. Meaning they can probably get away anyway. Okay, break free on you. I think it's worth freeing Cybot if we can. Nice. We've so far succeeded at breaking free of 100% of webs that we've tried to break free, or nets rather, to break free from. I wonder if that's because nets just, you have 100% chance, versus the webknight's webbing you only have like a lower chance. I don't know how low it is, but it has been working literally every time. 68% chance to hit. I think you got those. Could switch to the cat o' nine tails, but I think hitting here is better. Right, Spectacles, it is time. It was indeed time. A fine job, that one. Stab some more, these are breaking. This one's fleeing. Pew, 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 pew. That's through the shield wall. 67% chance through the shield wall to stab her. God damn. The leader does not fuck around. Those are some insanely high stats to myself. Alright, this is probably the only chance of hitting. 57%, yep. That was worth going for, I reckon. Look at all this ranged bullshit that they're missing. That must be because of nighttime. I think it was definitely the right call to come in at night. I do not regret doing that at all. Like, we also did quite a lot less value from our own archery and shit, but it was definitely worth, I think. Can shoot the skirmisher here. I think that's worth over the archers. Nice, he did. Man, Fish is just fucking doing so well. He switched weapons, footwork out, and now he's standing here not doing anything. What a champion. So I think I need to move my bannerman up here, help out on this side. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's better. Nice, we'll recover a bit. Right, dog gets to bonk this guy. Nice. Let's bonk their leader as well if we can. Probably not worth going for the hood. Speaking of their leader, I kind of want to get my unarmed guy in there. He's really good at this 1v1 sort of shit, so let's do that. I mean, you kind of need someone else to go in and take care of the rangers at some point. Let's just stab one to maybe cause some morale damage. Okay, I think you go in here. Soul can deal with both of these guys. Bango can either also help fighting this guy, or we can maybe kill this goblin to free up the sword mate. Hard to say. Both of these options are pretty appealing. Nice. You kinda get to do both due to Dav'Kul. Very good. Berserk is a fine perk. Oh, this guy does actually count as melee even though he's using the chain, which has 3 tiles of range. Interesting. He has a zone of control, so I couldn't just walk around. That's kind of what I was surprised by. Oh, the poison, right? You still can't move and attack on the same turn. Speaking of someone that can't move and attack on the same turn. Hello there, Mr. Goodbye, my lungs. They are completely out of my body. Please help. You. Right, we must whip it. That did nothing. Soul tanks it. Very well done. Your defense stats are also fantastic, so I'm not surprised that you're tanking these guys just fine. Let's maybe have you move up here. Leader is not being as much of a pain in the ass as I was expecting, to be honest. The fact that he's just using a spear that doesn't even seem to be doing that much damage is pretty good. He had this net, like the early turns where they threw 800 nets at us, those was a bit spooky. Thought we were gonna be in trouble, but since then they just kind of slowed down. I didn't really do anything too bad. I say, having just sort of exposed my ranged mate. Maybe he's just gonna get shot a couple times now, and I'll be very sad. These 3-tile range, like, chains that they're using are annoying, but thankfully our armor is good enough that we can just kind of tank those on most characters. Like, I gave even the backline enough of armor, that is hard England. I even gave the backline enough armor to just kind of be fine. If they have to tank a few of those whip swings. Don't think you're gonna do much damage anyway, yeah. Start choking him. Not sure we really need to preserve his armor, I must say. We should just bonk him. Nice miss. Stop here. Wow. I do like how they complain when they die. They're like, meh, I don't wanna die, meh. I guess he is a sword master and not an axe master. You can make that guy flee, never mind, he died. That's fine with me as well. We end another. Oh, he has successfully moved himself away from Bango. That is a good move. I must say, good strategy for a goblin. I too would try to stay away from Bango if I was this guy. Because Bango does not fuck around with leaving goblins alive, it seems. Right, I think we got this. Stab, stab, stab. This guy leaves. This guy stabs. This guy gets rocked. Now they both want to leave. They both get rocked. Don't whip him in the head when his body is exposed. Fool, how often do I have to tell you this? You have cleaver mastery, you should know this intrinsically. A fine shot there, Fish. I didn't expect it. Dog, you haven't hit a single fucking time. That's a bit sad. Nice, that guy dies as well. We might be able to get all of them here. That would be appreciated. Soul does a bit of bonking. Zap does a bit of stabbing. Bonk. Defeat an enemy champion. Achievement acquired. Wait, he died. Right, it's over. That was fine. That was very fine. That was very, very, very fine. Look at all this week. Oh boy, we get a stabber. Goblin skirmisher, barb. Skirmisher's barb. A one-handed spear. Weapon skills build up 2 less fatigue. Honestly, looks pretty bad. I mean, those are okay stats for a spear, I'd say, in terms of like damage and armor damage and shit like that. Spears aren't particularly good in the all damage department, but yeah, that's, you know, probably not the best famed item we could have gotten. But honestly, from a fucking goblin champion, why not? 2 of them just explode out of anxiety. What? I don't know what you mean. I think you maybe because they were running away. Alright, we have to go to Wakestadt all the way here to turn this quest in. So stop by Dawn Hall on the way, maybe buy some food. Oh, actually we can do that in any of House Mazier's towns. That is alright. Very nice. We get some ding ding. Norbert the Unarmed becomes the Swole. That is a good health roll. I'm gonna take that. Yeah, I guess that was when they were trying to flee and we just killed them. I don't quite remember, to be perfectly honest. Like, I was generally rather pleased overall. Like, there was a lot of pleasing the cube going on because we were very successful and we done in a lot of goblins. But I can't remember the specific that you were talking about, sorry. I think we're gonna give the unarmored guy our cultist buff here now. So if we can acquire a headpiece for you to wear, we can now make you very defensively strong. You need one, you need one, you need one. You need it, you need it, you need it. Okay, everyone that currently has one also needs it. Do we have another hood lying around? I don't think so. We can use a leather hat, I suppose, as our base item. That's going to be a little bit annoying, because these stats are not as good, but that's going to be fine for now. Can equip this. Honestly, it's still going to be a very strong headpiece due to the layer 1 thing here. Yeah, that was pretty good, let's say. With any other helmet, that would be 17 and -2, and instead you're at, well, 12 and 9 and -2, and you're at 17 and 6 now. With the Cultist perk. I think that's good. I think that's good. Alright, Cybert. Not the defense role the world wanted to see. At least I assume. I can't really speak for the entire world, I suppose, but still. If I'm to have anything to say about it, then I was not super excited with that role. Effectiveness versus armor. That is probably something a spear could do with. Return favor is not super good for us. Favorite enemy Lindworm, no thank you. Battleforge is obviously always a fine choice. You are wearing a reasonably large amount of armor, and you don't need that much stamina on the spear. What was that one again? Oh yeah, this one. 10% HP as bonus damage is also kinda nice. You know what, sure, let's give you this for some extra damage. That did not increase by as much as I was thinking. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Right, so what we're gonna do is, we're gonna head home to Donta, and then we're gonna call it a stream. And somehow this company is still alive after another fucking session. We're now at day 58. They no longer have marauding greenskins, and we get 6,300 money. Bling fucking bling right there. Alright. Hey, Siegfried is here. How are you? Ooh. You're flabby and mad. Flabby is a bit annoying, but these are some fine passions. Is it time to finally get rid of Minnesota? Let's decide that at the start of next stream. I think I'm just gonna call it here. This was enough of a session. We did enough inventory management. It's probably gonna get worse, isn't it? Yeah. Oh well. We'll have to deal with that as it comes. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had fun. And I will see you maybe tomorrow. I can't promise really tomorrow since I have a thing, but we'll see. I'll try to continue this as soon as possible. And yeah, I'll see you then. Gian!